ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, you know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. What can we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, you know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show to. Doing all that you ask me I can't do. That's what I got. She gon' move it like a dancer. Wondering what's next. No one I can answer. No, you just didn't have the answer. Good check, never bounce. Think I like my banker. She do it without me. I'm like an anchor. She can do the most. I'll never thank her. Going all the way like I'm Prancer. She gon' move it like a dancer. Thinking about what's next. When I can't answer. Know where you already know the answer. Check, never bounce. Think I like my banker. She do it without me. Think I'm like the anchor. She can do the most. I would never thank her. Better ready, I just stay on the church. Going all the way like I'm Clancer.
Good morning, beautiful PokeMMO players. How are you doing today? We get to play our favorite video game together, dude. What's up, Thieves? Thieves on top? Thieves? Excuse me if it's... What's up, Clarko? Good morning, Sim. Good morning, JW Twee. Good morning, Voiceless. Good morning, Kenji. Grinder, Hoagie, or Sub? Ooh, really tough question. I'm honestly any of them that's hot. I'm not a huge cold sub guy or cold, you know, whatever you want to. I don't know if there's much of a difference. I'm a Philly cheesesteak guy. I guess that's the real answer. Tom, good morning to you, Tom. What's up, dude? My British prince, because I don't know what's. Altaria, good morning. Wolves, good morning. It's 12:10 p.m. for me. That's a gamer morning. I woke up at 11:30 a.m. as you do, you know, as we all do. But ooh, that's actually a good question. So the main thing, that's actually a great question. The main thing to keep in mind is just make sure you pick a decent spread of them. I can tell you what I picked. Like, what's the water is the worst ability patch. Don't pick more than one water. I personally went 2 grass, 2 fire, 1 water. So I'd at least have 1 of each, you know, things like that. Shamo, thank you so much for the fucking for the what's it called, for the 35 months, dude. Do you do you do sponsor videos or a specific video to make on a forum post? Not sure if I'm you're interested, but I'm planning to reach out on. I have not seen. I've been staying off of I'm trying to be on less social media. I've been trying, so apologies. I've not seen it. You do you could like message me on Discord. I don't know if I would do a sponsored video on a forum post. Like, I don't know if just because I don't want to be like a biased source in that way, you know. But yeah, Calm Grinders liquor store is still is called the Packy. Okay, wait, what? Good morning, Glubonian. Thank you for the sub. Yo, are my alerts down? I'm gonna replay these 2 subs, Shamo and Garrett. Thank you both. I don't want you to be unappreciated. Shamo, there's your sub, and then Garrett, thank you so much for the prime, dude. I really fucking appreciate it, dude. Odds of a legendary are about 1 in 5k, but we don't know. The number is not known. It's a guesstimation by the community. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the good old stream recap though, so give me a second to run the intro, fellas. Just stored today. Hopefully, okay. Well, wait. Hopefully, it's a good. You're doing good, Shamo. Thank you for the 4 bits. Pog. Okay. All my music volume to be at an okay. I think mine might be cranked. It might be cranked for me on my end. Okay, that might be it. Okay. Like the music probably isn't that loud for you guys. Okay. I think we're ready, fellas. Alrighty, fellas, I think we are ready. Good morning. My name is Patrouski. Welcome back to the PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, discussion, and what's happening inside the PokeMMO community. How are we doing today? First things first, we have our catch events. If you don't know, there are about 3 catch events a week, I would say, on average. These are a way for players to win free reward points, potentially free shinies, some really good 6x31 Pokemon at times, just a lot of really good things for free, while also being involved in the community, having a lot of fun. If you need a break from the game, you want to break up some monotony, if you've been grinding, preparing for the Christmas event, go ahead and check out a catch event. They're a fantastic way to kind of break things up and also still have a lot of fun along the way. Let's first talk about the mixed martial arts catch event. This is on Thursday, the 27th of November. I believe there's a 27th, 29th, and then 30th. So there's going to be a Thursday catch event this week. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe, are the dates. This one is at 2 p.m. ET at Victory Road in Kanto. Thank you for the gifted subs. Oh my goodness. I'll give you a proper thank you after the intro. 1 hour to catch as many Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, Marowak, and Machoke as possible. Keep in mind, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop are very rare Pokemon in the wild, and they even only spawn on certain floors within the Victory Kanto Road, and you have to be using lures and their tough catches. This event is going to come down, in my opinion, to a Marowak or like a mature. Like, you want to be catching as many Marowaks as possible. If you get these, nice. But even then, I wouldn't be popping lures in this event personally. I think it would waste time. I think if you're trying to win the event, you'd rather go for your Marowaks, your Machokes, and just hope to high roll on some nice IVs. Nature bonuses are +2 for Adamant, +2 for Careful, +2 for Impish, +2 for Jolly, and the prize is a non-shiny Tyrogue, because Tyrogue is literally one of the rarest, like the Hitmonline is one of the rarest shinies in PokeMMO, because it's so rare in the wild, you really don't accidentally come into them, as well as it's a very tough one to breed, because whenever you breed it, you have to it's a baby Pokemon, so you have to re-evolve it before you can actually breed it over and over and over again. So that's why Tyrogue ends up being one of the rarest shinies in PokeMMO, and they can't really give away a free shiny one, just that easy from a catch, but you can get a 6x31 one, or excuse me, it's not even, excuse me, they won't even give away a 6x31. That's kind of crazy, to be fair. 3x31 and 3x29. They are really prioritizing the rarity, which I kind of respect, of Tyrogue and Hitmontop and Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Really powerful Pokemon. Hitmonlee is a good raid Pokemon. Hitmonlee, one of the best DPS, like one of the best fighting type DPS in raids. Hitmontop, really good in doubles, really good in NU, if I recall. And then Hitmonchan sometimes has a place in NU, but it's probably the weaker of the 3 brothers. You also get 1,000 RP on top of all of this. Second place gets 500 RP, and third and fourth place get 250. If you have never done a catch event before, I do have a video guide on my channel called like how to participate in and how to submit with the catch events. Check that out if you're interested. Catch events are phenomenal. I love them on an Ironman account as well. Next up, Cloyster catch event. I like the little animation. Cloyster catch event coming up on Saturday the 29th of November at 1 p.m. ET at Undella Bay, Unova. You have 1 hour to catch Shelder, Remoraid, and Lovedus. This is a fishing catch event, if I recall. Yeah, Undella Bay, Unova. I'm guessing we're fishing here. I don't know if you can get these encounters via surfing back and forth. I'd have to double check and test. Nature bonuses are +5 for Adamant, -5 for Modest, and there is a shiny Cloyster up for grabs. This is a really good shiny to get from a catch event. I believe this is a fishing hunt. I don't think there are Cloyster or Shelder hordes in PokeMMO. I could be mistaken, but I believe this is a fishing shunt, which is usually a few hundred hours. So if you could save a few hundred hours and get yourself a shiny Cloyster in 1 hour of a catch event, that would be phenomenal. And you also get, wait a minute, I don't know if it's a copy paste error, or if the catch events would be changing in PokeMMO. This is actually interesting. Normally in Chinese catch events, this is the reward point structure, is that first, second, and third place and fourth all get 500. It's a little more even, but usually in the Western world, I guess, like in the my time zone kind of catch events, it's usually 1,000, 500, 250. I don't mind this. I think it's interesting. I kind of like, honestly, the more it's a give and a take. There's just positives and negatives. There's not really a better or worse option. This one's more fair. Like, you do get, like, the person winning first. There's a good question of, like, the person who's winning first place is already winning a shiny, already winning a great Pokemon. Do they really need the most RP on top of it? Do they really need 1,000 RP on top of that, or can we spread out the love and have third and fourth place and second place also get like 500 RP? I think it's an interesting question. I'm curious to see if that will carry over into other Western world events. It would be interesting to see if we see that the Chinese catch event structure transfer over. I wouldn't mind it. I'll have to see. Next up, a third catch event on Sunday, the 30th of November at noon ET. Once again, Route 110 in Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch Minun. Now, this is the reverse polar opposite of a recent catch event. We recently had a Plusle catch event with a Minun shiny prize. Nature bonuses are +5 for timid, +3 for modest. This one is a Minun catch event with a shiny Plusle prize. Now, I'm a shiny Minun fan, but look at this. This catch event has the normal structure. So it's interesting. Shiny Plusle does not look very different to me. I'm not a huge fan. Sorry to all the Shiny Plusle fans out there. I don't really give a shit, for lack of a better phrase. I love Shiny Minun though. Okay, I love Shiny Minun. Yeah, this is the only. I don't know if this is a typo. I don't know if this will be fixed, or if it's. I would love to. It'd be cool to see events. In my opinion, some of them have different structures. I think it's kind of neat. But anyways, there is the Plusle catch event similar to the Hitmon ones. Let's next cover our community showcase. I am obsessed with this section. I think a lot of you guys are as well. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a way for the community. You can check out my Discord. In my Discord, there is a channel now called Achievement Showcase, where players just like you could appear in my videos, on my stream, show off what you're working on, what you're doing in game, what achievements you've recently accomplished. And this does a few things. It, number one, congratulates players who've been working really hard and doing really cool things and just working in PokeMMO and, you know, being awesome. Secondly, it hopefully can give some of you guys watching ideas for goals. The hardest part of PokeMMO is finding ideas and figuring out what to do. I compare the game a lot to Minecraft, where a lot of people beat Minecraft or beat the Ender Dragon and then move on and then don't really know what to do. They kind of quit Minecraft. They don't really know what to do. But theoretically, Minecraft has infinite content. I really do view Pokemon in the same way, in my personal opinion. I feel like the game has infinite content, infinite shiny hunts, infinite Pokemon to breed, infinite PVM Pokemon to make, like Battle Frontier, ribbons, all these creative things. But it's tough. How do you know what to do? How do you get motivated? I think that's the hard part, in my opinion. And what Minecraft players will do is they'll go watch videos. They'll go see what other people are doing. Go like see little tips and tricks, all these things. So hopefully this can be that for you guys. So I want to shout out, this guy got 2 egg shinies in 3 days. Catastrophe, I believe. Catastrophe, right? I believe he is a German player, if I'm not mistaken. I'm so sorry if I'm totally incorrect. Let me know in the comments. But congratulations to him. I believe he's a German player. He got 2 egg shinies in 3 days. Also, look at like how, like, these are not, he didn't get like spoon fed, you know? 24k eggs for Absol, 24k. That's so many. That's a pretty deep hunt. And then he took like a 3 or so day break, I believe, and to rebuild Pokeyen, because he spent all of his Pokeyen. So he's also probably like a free-to-play player. You can tell, like, you know, I hate that term, but we'll talk about that later. But he's obviously, he took 3 days off of egging to grind and make Pokeyen, and then he got the Drillbur like 3 days. I think this is so sick. Congratulations to him. Very, very, very cool to see. Very, very, very cool to see. Next up, I know, yeah, 146 Absol encounters, but total encounters I think is a more important number. Next up, shiny Psyduck. So this is from an Iron Man. An Iron Man, Iron Dodd, got a shiny within 3 hours of a new account. Iron Man luck is real. I'm just saying, dude. This is obviously a meme, but like, Iron Man, they be having some good luck in the game. I be seeing some Iron Man with some crazy good luck. This guy got a shiny Psyduck before the 3rd gym. I've never had that kind of luck on an alternate account. I would love one day it will happen if I play enough, you know, storylines. But this was so sick. I think this is so fucking cool. Congratulations to him. It's like I think it was 117 encounters. He had a screenshot of it. 117 encounters. Next up, Red Perry, who's a newer player to Pokemon, it seems, got his first ever shiny, and I think that is a really beautiful thing to shout out. Your first shiny in Pokemon is such a special feeling. Your first shiny makes you realize that it's possible, and it reminds you that you can do, you know, whatever, you can achieve things in Pokemon, and it's a beautiful experience. He got at about 9,000 encounters, and it's 2 times 31 in HP and special attack. Congratulations to him. Very fucking cool. I think I love Blossom. As if I don't, Gloom is whatever. Vileplume, not, you know, I think Blossom's a fantastic shiny. I hope he does whatever he wants to do with it. I think Oddish is cool as well. And then next up, a good old-fashioned shiny Girder from someone with the IGN Squirtle, obviously spelled without the U. I think it's pretty cool to have that IGN, number 1. Number 2, got himself a shiny Girder. This kind of made me, I kind of underrate shiny Girder. Honestly, I think his big little nose, bro, I kind of like shiny Girder after looking at this image, bro. He got it at 29,000 encounters. Congratulations. A really underrated, not a very commonly hunted ×5 horde Pokemon. And then next up, our final shout out of the day. Xerix is literally in chat right now, so he gets the proper credits. This is from Xerix B, one of the best, if not the best, Iron Man PvPer in PokeMMO. He recently got himself, he already got the Conkeldurr. Look how many games he played. He recently got himself the PvP reward in PokeMMO. The PvP do you know how many games this takes? How long it takes? How much you have to grind? It's not just being good at PvP. You also have to grind to get this hat. He had a 62.6, I believe. Sorry for the blurry picture. 62% win rate. He won 215 games and lost 128. Let's do the math on that. 215 plus 128. Bro played 343 games of PvP. It's so much, and it's just insane. It's so, and to have a 62% win rate on an Ironman account at a disadvantage where you have to create all of your Pokemon from scratch, you have to, like, is insane. This is just, it's crazy. It's insane. Xerix is quickly becoming a Ironman legend. Congratulations to him. It's so fucking cool to see. Just congratulations, man. All right, that's it for the stream recap intro. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual gameplay and start grinding on our Ironman account. We have a lot of progress to make today. Hopefully no crash. Hopefully no crash. Hopefully no crash. Hopefully no crash. Yes, that was his. Yes, I should have mentioned that. Wasn't that his fucking second hat, dude? It's so crazy. I'm obsessed with that video. I was talking to my wife in the car recently about the Connor's video. Oh my god, it's so good, dude. For those who haven't seen it, I did a reaction to it recently. It's literally, I don't know if he has a fucking film degree or is like interested in, like, it's so beautiful. Today's his birthday. Fucking happy birthday to Connor then, bro. Hell yeah, dude. The visual, the gorgeous visual of him climbing up the mountain in between phases. It's so poetic. It so perfectly encapsulates shiny hunting, about how it's all about never giving up and things like that. Pat, please help me. I ended up popping 7 legendary lures. Don't pop legendary lures is the biggest piece of advice I can give. Oh man, I feel like I see stuff like this every month and it always hurts my heart. And I get it. Sometimes you're lured into the lures, you know. Someone said, Pat, please help me. I just ended up popping 7 legendary lures and I still can't get Suicune. Please help. Don't pop legendary lures. I know it's too late, too little too late. I'm sorry, you know. Legendary lures are so not worth it. They're so expensive for what they actually give you, for how much they speed up your hunt. Pop expert lures, they're really cheap. Expert lures only cost you, I think it's like 15,000 Pokeyen per hour. Legendary lures end up costing like 400 to 600k Pokeyen per hour, and they're only going to save you a few hours on your legendary hunts, like 3 to 6 hours. And you're going to be spending millions. You're going to be spending more than it would cost to just buy it, like far more than it would cost to just buy a legendary. It's super expensive. Definitely, I recommend don't buy legendary, don't pop legendary lures. Personally, if you're super rich and you can afford it, more power to you, but the average player should not be popping legendary lures. They're just super not worth the time save, from my understanding. I want to get one more thing. So we're going to all this information, all the stream recap, all the intro stuff really quick. We have some good information to cover, you know. The gamers out Glorb. I'm loving, dude. I started the Iron Man account at luckily the perfect time. Like, I feel like the market has taken a, you know, everybody knows. I don't want to talk about it every day because it's just negative, right? But like, the market's taken a turn. Here, I actually wanted to go ahead and talk about this. All right, I just wanted to take a quick second to talk about something that I think is really interesting. I ran a poll recently in my YouTube community on my YouTube post asking people how much money do they spend on PokeMMO monthly. I think it's a really good perspective to give to a lot of people, because recently I've seen a term being thrown around in Pokemon that I really don't like, and I'll explain why. It's not a big deal. I don't want people to feel like, you don't feel bad or feel ashamed. It's not a big deal for using it, but I personally, you know, I'm just one guy. Personally, I'm just not a fan of the term, and I'll explain why here in a quick sec. How much money do you spend in PokeMMO? 88% of people said $0 monthly. Now they may have spent like 10 or 20, maybe even $50 in the past at one time, but they don't spend regular. They're not like spending. That's only such a, you know, such an advantage, right? 7% of people spend 10 to 20 bucks. This is what I expected like a lot of people to say. Like if you spend money in PokeMMO, it's usually like, oh, you buy like a 30-day, like you buy your 30-day donor status every once a month. That's 15 bucks a month. It's basically like paying for like WoW membership, you know, like a MMO membership. I get why people do that. And then 2% of people spend 40 to 100, 3% spend 100 plus. This is obviously assuming that people are telling the truth. You know, this got 3.3k votes, which is pretty freaking good in my opinion. There's nothing wrong. There's a lot of layers here. Personally, I don't like spending money on games because I don't like microtransactions. I don't like interfering my in-game progress with my IRL progress. I like to keep them separate. For me, it's like my in-game accomplishments are my in-game accomplishments, and that's the hard work I put in. But if you work really hard, if you want to put in a few bucks to speed up, you don't like fucking who. I'm not trying. I'm not judgmental about it, but I'm just like telling you my thoughts, right? People who spend money also keep the game alive. There's a lot of nuance and qualifications here to mention. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is I've seen this phrase come up recently called like free-to-play PokeMMO players, and it confused me because in my brain, most of us are free-to-play players. So it's almost like saying, man, the market right now is really hard if you're a Pokemon fan playing PokeMMO, and it's like wait a minute, most of us are Pokemon fans. It's not. It's adding an extra qualifier that in my opinion is redundant. It's like an illogical thing. Does that make sense? I don't like the term free-to-play PokeMMO player because most people are free-to-play, and it's kind of just, it's adding on an extra term to make it seem harder for you or make you seem like smaller or weaker than what you are, which is not the case. You're fucking powerful, you're strong, you're amazing, you can do anything, you're fucking cool, you're a cool person if you're watching, okay? Like, I want people to feel empowered. I want people to feel, yes, the market is hard. The thing you have to acknowledge in PokeMMO is, yes, the market is hard and slow right now. What are you going to do next? You can complain about it. You can just worry about it, all these things, or you can advocate productively for a change, or you can just try to find, there are niches in the market right now that make really good money. I can speak on this because I hopped on the main account recently for the first time in 6 months, and immediately within 15 minutes found a market niche where I was XP training a specific Pokemon. I don't want to give away too many details, up to a very low level, and was able to make 400k plus Pokeyen per hour. There are if I can hop on my main account within 6 months after not looking at the market, because I'm playing on the Iron Man account, right? It's hard. It's the market's evolving right now, where like you have to find these niches, these gaps in the market. I think the days of, they're not gone. The days of like just waking up every day and farming Torkles, or waking up every day and farming one Pokemon for profit. It's harder right now for newer players to make Pokeyen. It is. I agree. I'm gonna try to start exploring money making methods. I'm gonna try to start making more money making method videos. That's what I can do to help the situation. Is I want players to feel empowered. I want players to feel like they do have control in their hands, and it takes a bit more thinking and thought, and it's more difficult, right? But I want people to have that power. So I'm gonna do what I can do, which is, in my opinion, make guides and hopefully help people bring that power back into your hands. So if you're a player in PokeMMO, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. I believe in you. You can make Pokeyen. It just takes a lot of time and effort for sure. Worst case scenario, if you just do your gym rerun and your trainer rerun every single day right now, it's 2 hours. You're making about 400 to 500k Pokeyen in those 2 hours. So everyone can make 400 to 500k Pokeyen per hour doing a really casual gym rerun, casual trainer rerun, worst case scenario. So that's my thoughts on that. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Hopefully you understand. I'm not trying to meme on anybody, but I want people to feel empowered. Let's go ahead and jump into it, fellas, and do our gym rerun. Speaking of consistent Pokeyen money making, dude, it's my favorite retro game of all time. SSB Faded. It's my favorite. I love it so much. It's a game that, like, the mechanics is so phenomenal. I cannot fucking believe the Ravens are top of the division, dude. Yes. Yeah. You can't say stuff like that, SSB. Did any mod get that? God, you can't say stuff like that, SSB. That's like the thing you said. That's against the rules. That's illegal. I can't allow stuff like that. Mods, if you ever see someone talking about illegally obtaining games, please just instantly grab that, because that can't stick around in chat. What did I do? You can't talk about pirating games, man. You can't do that. That's against, it's number one illegal, but more importantly against PokeMMO rules, More importantly, I'll get banned. Yeah, that YouTube thing that was in Twitch chat. Not to no, I'm not sorry. I'm not trying to. I'm not like what. Oh my goodness, my Twitch mods who work for me for free. What are you? Get on the horse. I don't mean it like that. I'm sorry. It's more of just like yeah. No worries. Did you try use my Master Ball? No. Great. I would not use Master Ball. Great question. No, you. I don't want to ever be scolding you guys are perfect. I've just been under a lot of you're perfect. Anything you guys do is above and beyond. Anything you guys do is, you know. A great question. This is a great question, and one that will impact like Iron Man and main accounts. I've been watching your Iron Man series while payday pickupping, and I got a Moltres encounter. Should I have used my Master Ball or no? I think no. The reason why I'm really against Master Balling legendaries almost always. The reason being, sorry, I'm seeing some funny stuff in chat. The reason being is that once you encounter the legendary, even if you don't catch it, it will lower the encounter rate to 1 in 500, right? So if you encounter that Moltres and then you fail the catch, you run away from it, whatever, you can now re-encounter it at a 1 in 500 rate, right? And that's really sick. So you can always re-encounter it really easily. So don't waste your Master Ball, in my opinion. I'd rather just go for the re-encounter, even though it'll take you like an hour, maybe 2 hours max. I don't know why you would argue that, Faded. It's I'm telling you, hey, this thing is against game rules, and you're like arguing come on, man. You gotta, yeah. I make it very clear all the time. One of the few things we can't discuss in this channel is like illegal like ROMs, and people still try. It's like the one rule. Like we can talk about anything else. Was a movie. I'm glad some people enjoyed it. I was just fucking crashing out and I needed to like blow off some steam, Kooky. That's true. Okay, shiny legendary is worth catching in a Master Ball. That is probably true. All right, fellas, we are back on the Iron Man account grinding up our Pokeyen. I really want to get back over that 1 million mark today. We might do it. We probably will do a Jimmy run and a trainer run today. I really want to get back that Pokeyen like up. We're at 1,172 hours played now, 717k. I'm also going to try, I can't promise I'm going to lock in that hard things. I'm talking to chat a lot, but I would like to try to I have my water spout Blastoise. I like the idea of trying to do a better Jimmy run where I actually do just like go to Blaine, have the water spout Blastoise, have like the Crocodile. I need a double Blastoise ideally. Right now it's like crunch Crocodile in the backup. It's like a tough situation, so we'll see how it plays out. I don't have like a proper, I don't have like, not, you know, 6 pillars or whatever. I don't have that yet, but we're gonna start looking for it. Hey, fucking hell yeah, Faded. Don't worry about it. Much love. You're amazing. There you go. That's no worries, man. Is shiny breeding still profitable? It can be. I've never been a huge fan of shiny breedings. It's so risky. Me when there's no Chief Keef, dude. I've been listening to so much. I've been on a Chief Keef. I went on a Joey Badass binge like a month or 2 ago, and now I've been on a Chief Keef binge, and it's just me like listening to the same songs like over, like Hate Being Sober over and over and over again. How difficult are Jimmy runs? It's a great question. I think the hardest part of Jimmy runs is getting the team, and then the team's not even like Jimmy runs are. I would say they're overwhelming to learn, but once you learn them, they're so easy. That's the. But I don't want to. I don't like when people like I've done hundreds, maybe thousands. I think I've done thousands of Jimmy runs. So for me, I can do it in my sleep, right? But when you're learning, it's not, you know, I don't like when a lot of times gamers do this thing where they've done something for thousands of hours. So for them, it's easy, but then they tell new players like, oh yeah, learning Jimmy runs is super. Well, no, learning, it's kind of, you know, learning, it's a bit tough. Learning it is like overwhelming. There's a lot of, you know, what route do you take? There's a lot to learn. Different situations. What if something goes wrong? You got to kind of just, yeah. Good luck to your Rapid. What should I tell you? Team 4. I want to buy. I mean, it just depends on the market. You know, it depends on what team you got. What's up, Blaine? I'm doing okay. I'm excited for this week. This week feels like the first real week back to streaming, I think, since the Halloween event. I think the Halloween event was so messy for so many reasons. I played so much PokeMMO. I think the Halloween event threw a lot of us off whack, is what I'll say. I think we're just trying to get, I think the Pokemon community is just trying to get back to normal, you know? Well, it depends on what, there's a lot of different Jimmy Run teams. Like, I use the 2 Typhlosion, 2 Blastoise strat. It's the chillest, like, comfiest strat that still makes really good Pokeyen. There's things like 6 Pillars, there's 7 Hells, there's tons of different, I have different guides on my channel. Yeah, no, Rapid. I think a lot of people are feeling that way. I think a lot of people, which is good to talk about, you know? I think it's so fair. I am fucking hyped up. Last night, I let out like a fucking gasp of relief. I beat the hardest, at least in my opinion, what was the hardest achievement in Mega Bonk, which was the charge every single shrine on all 3 stages in a run without moving out of the shrines. I finally did it. So I am chat. This is like not relevant for, I know a lot of you guys don't care about this, but it's very important to me, okay? I am 1 achievement away from 100% achievements on Mega Bonk. I'm very proud of that. It's a very hard game, very fun game, very good game. I'm 1 achievement away from 100%. And on top of it, the achievement that I have left is pretty easy. I saved it for last on purpose. I could do it on stream for fun, but I don't know. We'll see. The final achievement that I have is to kill 100 cactus enemies with thorns damage, and I have like 48 left or whatever. But overwhelming, I'm with you. I could not agree more, JB Tree. But Goblin Stream Part 2, no, I don't need to be, I don't know if it's safe for me. I think 1 Goblin stream a year is probably the meme. A Charmer for profit? I have not done Charmander Country for profit in so long. Let's see if I can think on it. If it's nighttime in game like it is right now, Dust Ball is a good option. If it's nighttime in game, Dust Ball is fantastic, actually. One of your better options, probably. If it's, yeah, if that's a good point. If Charmander is low enough level in the wild, which I think it might be, Nest Ball. Now, I really like that Nest Ball has, oh yeah, Nest Ball would do wonders. Great call from Mist. Mist has gotten, can I just say, and Mist, you know this, but I just want to like, you have gotten so good at PokeMMO. Mist has really, like, it's always cool to see. I'm not, you know, there are people who have joined PokeMMO in the past 2 years or so who have just far surpassed me. Or it's crazy. It's crazy to see. It's beautiful to see. And it's one of those things like, it's insane. It's insane how talented people are. And it's a good reminder. Like I always say, like, yes, I'm not the best Pokemon player. I'm not, oh my God, not even close. Like, you know, but I try to be a decent Pokemon player while still making entertaining content and making guides and all those things, you know. So I try to, yeah, it's really cool to see Mist shining so fucking brightly. Research Bear, also, I didn't really thank you enough. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, man. I really fucking appreciate that. It's been a weird time, so thank you so much, man. The extra support means a lot right now. Thank you, dude. I'm serious, dude. Fuck you, let's go. Comfy at the office. I am so excited for the fucking holidays. I'm gonna be a fucking nerd when it comes. Dude, I love winter. I love the holidays. Dude, the older I get, I adore Christmas. I really do. It's like, I don't know, man. I really do. What determines if a player is good or bad or efficient? It depends on so many factors. There's so many. It's like saying what makes a good RuneScape player, you know? Is it someone who is maxed? Is it someone who has 10,000 Kraken KC? Is it someone who has 3,000, you know, what's like Chambers of Xerath's KC? Like, you know, it's a lot of different things, you know. There's a million different ways to be a good Pokemon player, and there's no objective, and there are objective metrics, but there's no like, okay, he checked the box, he has this many hours played, but like maybe I like the idea of making a list at some point for that, but we'll see. How much profit do you make from Leopardberry farming right now? Usually Leopardberry farming is about, I want to say 100k a day, 120k a day. And so people, you expect it to be lower right now, Mr. Bank, because people are holding their Pokeyen, saving up for the event. No, if I miss your chat, there's no such thing as spamming. I mean, not maybe if you like spam it, you know, back, but like you're perfect. I didn't. Yes, I actually. This is actually a really interesting. Someone brought this to me in. Was it Mist? Someone brought this to me in DMs recently, or someone brought this up to me. The idea of thieving, or it was Xanarchy. The idea of thieving air balloons. I thought that you couldn't get air, and I don't think it's actually that. We'll have to test. So I'll just read the chat. Someone said, can you test how good Thief and Air Balloon on Drifblim Horde is on Iron Man account later? Sorry for spamming this, but I think Air Balloon is very useful. Yeah, Air Balloon was used for certain raids, as well as I need it for certain PVM activities or certain PvP activities. I have popped through a few, like I think for hard mode Pumpkin required Air Balloons, for example, as a strict example. Also, this is working. This I have this Blastoise strat working very, very, very well. But I can't test it today, probably because I don't have the setup. But I'd love to test it at some point, because you need a specific Pokemon setup, I recall. But it's possible. The problem is, even if air balloon farming is, it's almost like a why would you not just buy them with BP? It's kind of expensive. It's 100 BP per air balloon, I believe, which is not cheap at all. But I think it'd be faster. My guess is that regardless, it would be faster to farm BP than air balloons from the hordes. But it depends. Potentially, like, if you can get, I'm trying to think how many you would need. If you could get like 10 or like, if you get like 20 air balloons an hour, it would actually be definitely better to do it via the horde. So we'll have to, and like that's Everstones. I get like 26 Everstones an hour. So like there are items you can do that for. So we'll have to test it and see at some point in the future. But it's not like high on my priority list right now. Yeah, if Thief was an AoE move, it would change a lot of the problem. It would tank all the prices on stuff, you know. Hi, what's up, Eboja? How you doing? How you doing? You could chatter to Glaze. That is kind of sweet. That's kind of wholesome. I kind of like that. I'm so down. What time is it? 12:45. The most important thing, I know it's lame to talk about when's the stream gonna end or whatever, but I do need to end the stream today while there's still some light outside for a PokeMMO thing that I'm doing. So we'll have to, I gotta keep that in mind. And the sun goes down nowadays at like fucking 4 p.m. So we gotta figure that out. 80k profit now. Gotcha. That's definitely, that's harsh. I get you, but it's still, you know, still passive. How's your morning been? I woke up at 11:30, hopped in the shower, prepped for going live, went live, and now I haven't done shit besides this because I wake up so late. I'm a dirty gamer. A stack. I'm assuming per day strategy. Usually they're about 100k or 120k. Short film. Fuck, I wish. That'd be funny. What's up? I love your shirt. I think so, Clarko. Yeah. Yeah. Did you hit the thermostat to make sure it's like, I'm a little hot, but it's, you don't need to make it like crazy. Love you. Current goal on the Iron Man. Great question. My current goals this episode, I can actually bring you up. So I'm working on episode 24 right now, is what I'm currently recording for. Let's see if my notepad document comes up. I don't think so. I don't want to give away. I mean, you gotta make sure to watch. If you want to support the Iron Man account, the best way to do so, guys, is to watch the episodes. I'm recording for episode 24. That's, you know, if you want to. Don't feel pressured. That's not fun for anybody if you feel pressured. But if it's enjoyable, if it's fun, if you want to support the Iron Man series, here is my current goal list for the episode. I've been working a lot on saving up Pokeyen #1, but also breeding a shit ton, and that has just been the I had my box space ending the Halloween event. My boxes, if you like, it's crazy. My boxes during the Halloween event became full multiple times. Like, it was insane. Like, I ran into real PC space problems, like really bad problems, where my shit, I literally could not catch another Pokemon. It was fucking crazy. So I've really been trying to work on box space management. This has been episode 24 is a maintenance episode, and it's a gritty look inside of like what it takes to play an Iron Man account every single day. The things you like, you can't just sell a bunch of Pokemon, you can't just release like, you have to deal with everything. You have to like take your time and slowly process each resource on an Iron Man account, you know. That's a lot of what the what this episode's about. I'm gonna zoom over here. We're doing a really good run, I think, as well. Our Jimmy run looks pretty good. Yeah, no that would be against the rules. Night Shadow number 1. Number 2, no thank you. Thank you for the sub, Choco. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Should we get a 99 sailing together, Choco? Yeah, just kidding. I'm not. I did see. Did you guys see the first? Okay, I do respect Jagex's commitment to this because there is a running gag in RuneScape where like the first person to get a 99 always has an insane name. So recently they had to shout them out. Someone got the first 99 sailing in old school RuneScape, and Jagex like shouted them out on their Instagram, on like all over their social medias, and their name was Asian Grinder. It was just a crazy. It's one of those like, it doesn't mean anything, but it's provocative. It gets the people, you know, it's not like inherently that name isn't like, I don't think it's really bad, you know, but it's like, it's just provocative. Asian Grinder. Maybe he's just an Asian guy who fucking grinds, you know. It's not really, you know, one of the more tame ones. I thought it was pretty funny, but yeah, I thought it was a good meme. My water spout got absolutely fuckered here. I see. Probably could have just EQ'd here. Actually, EQ would have killed everything, and I would have. Yeah, I probably could have EQ'd here. PokeMMO very much has controller support, and a lot of people swear by. A lot of people love controller support. Got a stationary bike. Okay, that's fucking cool. Yeah, that should be fine from my understanding. Riding over an IRL. I mean, whatever works, dude. Whatever works. Sailing is agility, but you're a boat. Okay, that is. I really like agility, which is fucked up. That is a red flag. Okay, I hate agility. You want the real RuneScape takes, boys? I hate agility until 90 agility. Artie Rooftop just feels so different. Artie Rooftop is like a different still. Artie Rooftops is so chill. Yeah, I've done a lot of Artie Rooftops for reference. I ended up getting about 60 something, I think 60 million experience on my main account for agility because I what's it called? You know? What's up, Lala? How you doing today, dude? Yeah, so like everything. Okay. What was the other one? The wolf ball course or whatever, dude. That shit was fucking crazy. And then what's it called? The brim course was fine. The brim course was interesting. How many encounters a day is a good enough one to seriously shun? It depends on your what's it called? Depends on your method, you know. Do you should change OSRS name to RuneScape and RuneScape 3 to New School RuneScape? I think OSRS roll. I don't know. I like OSRS. Rolls off the tongue. First to me. No, that late VR 100 star VR didn't fast travel, so physically walked everywhere for fitness. Fucking good for. I love the future of video games is bright. That's fucking cool, dude. Good for her. That's really that's a cool way to utilize Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim in VR. I love Skyrim. Even just like, I love people who play Skyrim without fast travel in general, like without VR, obviously, just because like it helps you explore the world. You get all the like random events. It's fantastic, dude. It's really sick. Whiffy balls? What is whiffy balls? Unironically, your mom's B-day today. Dude, fucking happy birthday to her. That's pretty fucking beautiful, Clarko. I'm gonna glaze Clarko for a sec, but the fact that your mom could raise a person like you automatically makes her a pretty special woman, a pretty special person. So that's pretty fucking amazing. I hope she has a beautiful birthday. That's sick, man. I am not gonna take her out for her birthday. I think I'm gonna leave that up to one of her loved ones. Holy glaze. We can glaze good moms. I think good moms should get glazed by me. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Good moms, you know, should get some praise. Seeing Clarko in pics, I'd like to see his mum. Hee hee. That's that's crazy. I love that. That's insane. I love the implication of like, yeah, Clarko's so handsome, I want to fuck his mom. that's insane. You know, I'm old, right? Dude, fuck it. My community's pretty open-minded, we'll say. Anyways. No dates? Okay, wait a minute, Rapid. That's disrespectful. I'll take, you know. Okay. Come on. Get praised, not glazed. It could be both. Could you build a Charizard that's good for both PvP and for raids? No, because not a single Charizard will be good for PvP. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Who says that? There's some bit that does that. Charizard's not that good in PvP, unfortunately. You can try to run him like under Sun because he just does so much damage with solar power. Like, he's just so... Charizard's problem is he's held in check by Stealth Rocks, and Stealth Rocks is always good, so it kind of makes it hard to balance around. I have a Swan of Flying, which makes this a little weird. I think I do just go this. Charizard ends up not being very good in PvP for that reason. It's really... But yeah... I think any Charizard, I think a modest, usually you go plus damage in PVM and then plus speed in PvP. So like usually you would go modest nature Charizard for PVM and then timid for PvP. But like you can use a modest Charizard in PvP. You could definitely use the same Charizard you use in raids in PvP. When are they bringing boots? It's one of those things like I appeal to the better PvP players. It's similar to like Regenerator Slowbro. To me, I love the idea of heavy duty boots. I think it's funny, like, please go listen to Smooge and Spidget because they know more than me. So I'm going to share my instinct and then share the actual correct take from the PvP experts, okay? My instinct is like, I like heavy duty boots because in my opinion, heavy duty boots helps break stall because you don't have to worry about rocks as much. You can bring in your Volcaronas, you can bring in your high damage dealing Mons, you can bring in your Charizards and deal more damage and keep them safe, all these things. But from the PvP experts have told me many times that boots actually increase stalls efficiency and increase stalls effort. What's the word? Like potency, like, because for a few reasons, yeah, which is crazy. Effectiveness, yes. Efficacy was the word. How the fuck did you know that? That's what I was trying to say, Xerix. Efficacy was the word I was thinking of, I believe. We're googling Gary's stream. Efficacy. We try to learn here. The ability to produce a desired result. Yeah, I think, yeah. Sorry, excuse me. For Jimmy runs, you really just need like a plus special attack nature, modest. Yeah, this will be, I can already tell this is perfect for Jimmy runs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I did not realize how it was a big wake up call. Like, when I always say, when people, I learned this doing my Iron Man PvP arc, and I always said that if you check the statistics for stall, they don't seem that crazy, you know? If you go check the stats of how often certain mons are played, it doesn't feel like, but then when I actually queued up for PvP, I ran into so much stall. And I always thought for the longest time that people hated stall. I always thought that stall felt overrepresented because your games with stall are longer. So you remember if a stall game takes 3 times the length of other games, of course you remember it more, and it's annoying and all these things, right? I thought it was because of that, because that makes logical sense. There's a good thought process behind. I thought stall was overhated and over complained about because people always, oh, stall is so good, stall is so meta, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, if you look at the PvP statistics, logically that shouldn't be the case. You know, we see things like Chansey at 11%. We see, you know, it's like good, but it's not like our top 10 mons don't really contain a stall Pokemon, you know? So in my brain, I was like, it can't be that bad. And then you queue up for stall and you queue up for PvP and you're like, oh my god, you know? It really does. I played against Stall so much, it felt like, you know? Yeah, and maybe I'm just getting hit by the bias. Yeah, dude, it's really crazy, Oso. Thank you so much for the sub. Dusty Dumps with the Prime. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for the dumps. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, I'll be super honest. Like, I thought that Stall was like over mentally represented, and I think I'm wrong. I think it is just Stall feels really strong in PokeMMO for sure. I think I came to that conclusion, and it's a difference of, and I qualified every time I give a take on PvP. I try to qualify. I'm not an expert. I'm not the best at this. I don't really play a whole lot. Like, please take it with a grain of salt. This is my instinct. My, you know, don't take this as fact. You know, don't repeat this as a good take. You know, I'm just one guy trying to share my humble thoughts, and I try to do so with as many qualifications as possible. His Stall is insane. Yeah, the mental toll of playing against Stall. That I got really sick of Rain mirror matches, but I'm part of the problem because I was fucking playing Rain. So, you know, I really want to build a non-Rain team on the Ironman account. I think that would help a lot. So don't use it, but higher elo. I don't know. I know a lot of people. Stall is just very consistent. Stall, a lot of people bring Stall to tournaments. From my understanding, it's overrepresented at tournaments because it's very consistent. Low risk, high reward when playing Stall, yeah. For top 100, yeah. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I was shocked at how much I ran into it, but it might have been, I was shocked at how much I ran into it at low elo, but it might have been because, it might have been like games where I was up ranked against higher elo players. Maybe that's what, you know. Hello, what's up, Teddy? How you doing, dude? What's up, man? Do you think rare candy will go back to where it was? I mean, that's a good question. Someone said, do you think rare candy will go back to where it was? It's a tough, so, okay. Whenever it comes to any market prediction, that's all it is a prediction. This is a guesstimation. This is not like me saying this will happen. Nobody knows where a market will go guaranteed. We can only make educated guesses, right? Rare candies have recently tanked a ton. I covered it in a stream recap, like a ton. They went from about 18k, 16k, all the way down to like 8k. And this happens every so often, every like event season kind of in PokeMMO. I think it very much would make sense that rare candies will go back up over time. Will they reach this price again anytime soon? I don't think so. It's very likely that more rare candies get introduced into the market and into the game during the Christmas event, during the Lunar New Year event. So we still have a few months of more rare candies being brought in potentially from the sealed product, but maybe they'll exclude them this year. Like, it's hard to tell. I've seen rare candies drop. I've seen rare candies drop to this price before. We've seen 8 to 10k rare candies, and it took a few years or a fair bit of time to like go from like 12k to 14k. Like, it took a while. So we'll have to see. I think it'll take a fair bit of time because so many got brought in because there was such an oversupply of sealed product in the recent Halloween event. At least it felt like that. That's my opinion, right? Thank you for the rail. Thank you for popping a quick sack. So I think rare candies, yes, they will one day, in my opinion, go back up to their normal, but it might take multiple years, at least 2. And I could see them in the short term, like post Lunar New Year event, going from, if they stay at 8k or go lower, like they could go lower to like 6k, 6 to 8k. I could see them going up to like, I could see a place where rare candies are 6 to 8k post Lunar New Year event, and they go up to like 12k, maybe 13k by July. That'd be the short-term investment, the short-term metric that I would be looking for personally if I was a rare candy investor / keeping an eye on that market. Jordan PTCG, thank you for the raid of 23. I appreciate you. What's up? So I was doing a quick little clip. What's up, dude? And then three's word. Thank you for the prime, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully the content has been helpful, entertaining, cringe enough to warrant that. Thank you. What's up, dude? Honored to have you, man. Thank you for the big fat raid. Hopefully your stream went well. Investment, yes. So not to like, if you know, this is gonna sound really, if you know anything, like 6 months is a very short-term investment, extremely short-term. 6 months is like a very short-term investment. It does not get a whole lot shorter than that in the world of investing, whether in video games or in like Unless you're like day trading, but there's no day trading in PokeMMO. There's flipping. Oh fuck. I'm gonna get me timer. Shit. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, J-Ray. Yeah, 3 to 6 months is a short term. That's not an investment at that point. It's a flip. Yeah. We go Kanto, I believe. Go over to Cinnabar. Okay. Review my outfit on the port. Mr. Bank, I love you, man, but I can't. I'm giving you too much. Usually people gotta pay channel points, or I can't do that for everybody, because then, you know, it's not fair, you know. One sec, I gotta start me timer. Gotta start me timer like I'm down at the pub. 1 minute on the clock. Someone redeemed the 1 minute of the British accent. If you're not used to this, me apologies. I'm sorry, lads. It's a bit offensive. No, it's a bit offensive. No, but you know, we got the British flag in the background to show our love in support to the Queen. Oi, we love. What are the British? We salute in the. What do British people do? Oi, we love the Queen. Oi, we love you, Queen. We love you. Okay. Oi, bruv. You know, so let me tell you a story, lad. Let me tell you a quick little British slang story. So the other day, I was absolutely knackered. I was heading down to the local pub to get myself a cup of Guinness. cup of Guinness. And then this bloke at the pub, this bloody bloke at the pub, he pours the cup of Guinness, and it's a bollocks glass. It's absolute rubbish. The foam is absolutely forked. Okay, I'm done. The story's over. There's your minute of British accent. There you go. It's getting worse. Every day it gets worse. Every day I get further from a real British accent. Thank you, JW Tree. The longer, yeah, I'm not getting better. It's becoming more offensive, more intolerable. And we got another minute from Never Be Nice. All right, let me get one more minute on the clock. It's just like footy. It's just like footy, lads. Oh, I love watching footy and eating me scran on the sidelines. It's just like footy. We add a minute on the clock to keep kicking the ball around to see what happens. Oh, no. Oh, my team is winning with the final. Oh, why not just add an extra minute for no reason and see what happens? Oh, we got another minute. Oh, lovely. The Queen's gonna love that one. Oi, lads. British slang sent. I need a full-on sentence at this point. Google AI gave me this sentence to say to you guys as a British person. I'm knackered after all that sightseeing, but I'm chuffed with how the day has turned out. This sentence means I'm very tired, but I'm happy with the way things happened. Other examples include, let's grab a cheeky point after work, meaning let's go get a beer. Or that idea is rubbish, which means that idea is bad. I got another minute. That was 1 minute. We got one more minute. All right, another minute. Okay, well, okay, wait. Is that two? Okay, two more minutes. Thanks to Starkey. You guys can thank Starkey and Brown Buca and Never Be Nice. We got two minutes on the clock, lads. You're going down to the shop. Oh, I love that we Brits go down to the shop every day. I love that we walk. I love that we walk 10 miles a day just to do our shopping, bruv. Yum. British walking. Oh, I hope I don't get stabbed. I'm sorry. That's offensive. I'm just hanging out in wee London. You know, being myself. Getting a pint at the pub. Maybe get shanked here and there. Oh my god. Oh, this is... I got a minute 20 left. I'm running out of things to say. Oh, bruv. I can't be arsed to do this. I can't be arsed. It makes me empathize. It really makes me empathize and understand. Imagine having to put on this accent all the time. All the time. Imagine. Can you believe that British people fake this accent constantly? Oh governor, you know, like what No wonder they drink so many points. No wonder they hang out with their... Okay, to be fair, I'm describing the British community, and I'm starting to realize that maybe we could use a bit of that, you know? Oh no, I'm British. Yeah, that means I go to the pub, I drink with my lads every night, I spend time with the boys, I hang out with friends, we got a good social scene. Oh no, America definitely couldn't use more of that. What the hell? We gotta fucking take some notes, lads. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. Take some notes, lad. Get your pen and pencil. Get your inky stick. get your inky stick and your paper and write it down. Okay, we're done. We're done. That was... I might need to put a limit because that was hard. I think we did it. I'm proud of that. I don't know about you guys. I think it got, you know, thank God. You just blame the other chatters. The other chatters, they're literally holding me at gunpoint. It's a hostage situation, forcing me to do it. True and real. Did a minute for free, I fear? No, I didn't. That's not, no shot. Did I? What's with the English, the American accent? Did I actually? No way. Pokemon flex? No one told me! That's pretty crazy. Audit a chatter. Okay. Wait, is this the... Wait, what the hell is this? Wait, why do you still have this? Dracula... Nice IGN. Dracula sent me this and said, why do I still have this item? I don't know. This is supposed to be deleted when the Halloween event is over. Did you have this like on a... No, can't be held by Pokemon. Does anybody else still have... their item? Did they not do it yet? I'd be shocked. Did anybody else check? Does anybody else have special candies or spooky candies? That's weird. I don't know if that's a bug or what happened there. What? F? F question mark? No, no F. No crash. We're good. We're actually fine. No crash. Saved. No crash. No offline. We're actually fine. We're good. Don't worry about it. We're so back. Nothing happened. Didn't even... Nope. Didn't matter. Nope. Hee haw. What's the... Okay. What else? The audit the chatter. What chatter do I want to audit? What chatter am I auditing? Should I just skip this one? I've been having a lot of problems here. Yo, what's up? Seer, happy to have you, dude. How are you? I'm just starting the day. Getting the Jimmy run in. Into yes, I did the... I think the flex was just the special candy. Correct? Is my guess. I didn't watch the what happened with the Lion. I didn't watch the Lions game. I saw one clip. There were like 4 different British redeems. I'm so sorry to hear that. Did they hear Lions? They won though. You guys won though, right? I mean, that's... But I understand the... Yeah. How are you guys... I love the Lions. I'm not trying to remind the Lions fans of how, you know, what's going on. How are you guys 3rd in the NFC North? What's your record? Aren't you guys like doing pretty well? You're 7-4. Your division is wait. How did I not notice? The Bears are 8-3. I'm sorry. Excuse me. What? Do they just have a piss easy schedule? When the fuck did that happen? I'm sorry, what? Had a Mickey Mouse schedule? Yeah, that's what... Okay. Hello? It's a Falcons fan. How are the Bears top of their division? That's insane. That's unreal, actually. What this has been one of the weirdest regular seasons I've ever seen. Not that I'm like, you know, a football expert, but like, this is what a weird regular season, you know? That's crazy. Or just tap. Fuck Osa base. Good answer. Good luck to you, Kookie. Good luck to you, man. That's really impressive, man. Good luck to you, dude. But now I'm sure I told timer balls will catch. Yes, I think timer balls is your best option. Usually like you want to spore, you want to have a good false swipe spore mon. Just spore. Yo, what's up, Miro? Spore the crap out of that. The way that most people lose their legendaries is them dying to recoil damage from struggle. They run out of PP. So you got to try to not let the Moltres lose. You have to spore it over and over and over again and let it keep the PP. Lions offensive coordinator from last season, plus they were solid amongst teams last year, so now most teams obviously were thinking better than the top. Are you a Bears fan? Because that's my understanding is the Bears aren't that good on paper, but I'm a really casual football fan. Maybe I'm wrong. We could try. I'm gonna be honest with you, Shadow. This feels fucked up. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm at the point where I feel like the biggest problem in the PokeMMO community is we spend too much time discussing the game instead of playing it. And it's kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I would love to give you... But I also, like, I feel like I owe you some conversation. I feel like I owe you some... I think the biggest thing that a lot of people, like... The market is in a rough spot right now. But I think a lot of people are pointing the blame... I mean, well, I don't know. There is good... Once again, I think an alpha nerf needs to happen. I've said that for a long time. I think we're wasting a lot of our time and energy on the wrong things. Is my main problem, my main concern. But let me open up the floor to you, Shadow. I'm down to have a short. I think I owe you a short discussion at least on it. What's your main thesis? What do you want to talk about mostly? I'm gonna let you open up so I'm not like talking over you or like straw manning you or anything like that. What's your main concern / your main thing right now? I know Xanarchy left a comment talking about it as well. And I think people are getting caught up on like... I shouldn't have used the word buff, I guess. That was a big, thing where like... I think Jimmy runs had increased by hundreds of % over many years and then got nerfed by 8%. And the community called the dev slurs and doxed me. And like, I don't know. Like, things got really crazy over the smallest thing. And that's where I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, you know? I've been shocked to see, yeah. What we just agree on? I'd have to, so can you can either restate those points or I can go back and try to find the comment. Let me see if I can find it. So yeah, okay. It's a similar conversation to what me and Xanarchy had in the same comment section. Your sentence was, sorry Pap, I have to disagree with you. Since 2021 we've only gotten 2 buffs for money making, and those buffs were teleporters in the addition of Johto. I can say that number one, that's not true. We also saw things like Heatran. We also saw things like, I mean, Johto, you can say just 2 buffs and say just Johto, but Johto added the red refight, the Hoa refight, legendary hunting as a passive way to make money during other hunts. There's been a lot of other like things, and I think people got stuck on most of our money-making innovation has not come from buffs, right? It's come from player innovation and us getting better at the game. But I don't want to get lost on comparing buffs versus nerfs, right? We have to compare percentage increase versus percentage decrease, right? And that was my mistake. Let me be very, very clear. I shouldn't have used the word buffed when I talked about the Jimmy run money going. Just like, I agree. That was the wrong word. But if Jimmy runs go up, not because of buffs. If Jimmy run profits go up by 300% over 5 years and then get nerfed by 8% and people crash the fuck out, like that's my concern. That feels insane, you know? Yeah. Yes. I get short, exactly. I get the short term people getting upset and like being, and like I agree with Xanarchy. The way they nerfed it was weird. Nobody likes the Control Z nerf. Nobody that I've seen. I don't like the Control Z nerf. But the reaction to the nerf, I think there's been a lot of projection recently. I think a lot of people in the PokeMMO space are upset due to other things, and they're projecting it into the game. That's very typical, like normal about this point of the year, right? The point I know about the money, it's about the quality about the money. Wait, but that's all that. Wait, but but that's all that matters. Game balance is all that matters. Game balance matters infinitely more than quality of life. I think people become obsessed with quality of life. That was the big thing in the RuneScape community, was like, oh yeah, I want this quality of life update. Yeah, it buffs the XP of agility by 100%, but it's quality of life, smiley face. That's not a quality of life update. That's a buff. If something affects, people confuse the definition of a quality of life update, right? If something affects the rate of something, that's not quality of life, it's a buff. That's a change to the game balance, right? Situation, yeah. The quality of life is being able to hold down one key versus like press it a few times, and it's not to like it's okay to be upset about whatever you want, but the level of reaction over the Control Z stuff, like I didn't like temporary incubators or incubators themselves, permanent incubators were a massive buff, and people are going nuclear. Like the permanent incubators were a 60% buff. They proposed a 300% buff. But people are reacting more, in my opinion, to an 8% nerf. And it's, once again, in my opinion, like, I think players see the word nerf and they freak the fuck out, but they see the word buff and they're like, oh, that makes my personal experience easier. Yippee. But that's bad for the game. You have to ask players, do you care about your personal experience or the balance of the game more? That's a good question to ask before any sort of discussion. So I care about the game more than my personal experience. I care about the overall health of the market, the overall health of the game. And I hope that we all, not everybody feels that way, which is super fair, but if we're arguing over things, we gotta be on the same, we have to have the same objective. If we don't have the same objectives, there's no discussion to be had. So my concern with your comment was, I think people are getting, and I once again, I'll take responsibility. I fucked up. I shouldn't have used the word buff for Jimmy Run stuff. We made advancements as a community, and like people worked really hard. Like I agree, you know, but it doesn't matter where the change came from. If something gets 300% better over 5 years and then nerfed by 8%, and the Pokemon responded the way that it did, it's not healthy. It's not. We can't be freaking out that much over an 8% change. It's okay to be against it, and it's okay to not everybody. It's not because the people who did respond responsibly, I don't want you to hear this and be like bummed because you did the right thing. You know, that's, you know, thought it was 8% going to do. It was a very more nerf to quality of life. I agree with you. I don't agree with the way it was nerfed. Smashing the button. No, it's a bit slower. You don't, no, it's a bit slower. The rerun rate has changed because Control Z was faster than human inputs. It's also a big thing to mention. Most PokeMMO players didn't use Control Z prior to the update. I have a bunch of new players now who are coming to me and being like, Patrouski, why is every money making method getting nerfed? Patrouski, is it true that like Jimmy runs are ruined? And I'm like, these new players are getting fear-mongered by people, and it sucks. I have to like de-radicalize people who are getting fear-mongered into thinking the game is dying, all these things, when statistically it's not the case by any route, you know? By mashing? Is that true? Can you source that? I've never seen... Okay, let me also qualify. Are we talking about the most extreme examples, or are we talking about the average player? Because when I discuss PokeMMO, I think discussing the average player is more important. From my understanding, the average player is not clicking... I could not smash the button faster than Control Z. Control Z was really fast. If I'm a pretty like that just there, that I was mashing, that was way slower than Control Z. I'd be really shocked if Rainer's world record was from mashing versus Control Z was just faster than a human could act, which is why I don't love that, right? As in, I can ask him. Well, you should be able to have the video, right? I feel like I'm being a little too combative. My apologies. But once again, I think a lot of people are getting lost in semantics. The main question that you have to answer is, are you like Jimmy Runs got 300% better over 5 years and then got 8% nerfed, right? I agree. The way it was nerfed is not good. I don't know what I don't know what to tell you. Like you can either It's one of those things you either complain about for the rest of your PokeMMO career, or you just get over it, or talk to the devs, or like it's just one of those things, you know. I don't like there's tons of things in the game that I don't like. I don't like mysterious balls. I don't love shiny charms. I don't love donator status, right? I don't like there's things that I don't like in the game, but the game is still amazing, and I get over it and I continue to play the game. You know, you can't focus on it. Would be like, I think people in the PokeMMO community, imagine your life has one negative, so every day you wake up complaining about it, and every day you wake up harping on that one negative, and it's like, you're never gonna live life. TJ, they're not. Yeah, exactly. I think way too much of the like hardcore, and I love the hardcore PokeMMO player base. I think way too much of the hardcore player base is harping on this 8% change. It's too much conversation over, and like, I don't like it either. I don't agree with it. I would rather the Control Z either reverted or speed up the new implementation. The new implementation's like useless. I agree. I can't get over it because it's my favorite thing to do. I understand. I get that. But then there's a question of like, I respect that, and you have every right to feel that way, and more power to you, and that sucks. It really sucks. But it becomes a point of like, is that a problem with the game, or is that just like a really unfair thing that you now have to deal with, right? Which sucks. I'm not gonna like, it is unfair for you, Shadow, right? But but in life, there's going to be a lot more unfair things than an 8% nerf to Jimmy runs. That's what's, you know, and it sucks to have something that you love to do feel like not as fun and not as enjoy. I get it, you know, I get it. But at the end of the day, like, you don't need to mash that hard. Like, watch me. So I don't know. Watch me do my Jimmy runs. You can just do Jimmy runs a little bit slower, 5 to 8% slower. Or if you're like not, let me watch what I do. I'm gonna click twice, okay, or like 4 times or whatever. I'm gonna do it like at a decent, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 or whatever. Is it what's the clicks? I don't know. Whatever, right? It's not. I don't know. It shouldn't be that crazy. You don't need to like match, because like, yeah. I should just quit? No, I'm not saying you should just quit. I'm saying that you should pick your bet. Dude, Shadow Light, I don't know how. You can do whatever you want. For mashing, you don't need to mash that fast. You can either hold the A button and be okay with having 8% less efficiency. Oh, the snowball here? Yeah. I respect people being passionate about it, but I've never seen so much discussion over an 8% change in my life over anything. And like, people will fucking get their like food stamps cut by 8%, and there will be less pushback than the PokeMMO community getting their fucking Jimmy Run nerfed by 8%. I don't get it. I'm gonna be honest. There was only an 8% nerf to Jimmy Runs if you used Control Z. And then it's not even, if you used Control Z prior and then mash now, it's only a, like, it could be a 2% or 3% nerf, you know? The constructive feedback. I agree, but okay, the other, I love you guys. The other problem is a lot of people feel the way that this guy feels. So you have to, I don't want to ignore these. That's worse. If you ignore these people, they become radical, and they get locked into an echo chamber. And like, the problem is you can't ignore the opposing view. That's not healthy either. You have to have the discussion to some extent. But hopefully it's like, yeah. So hopefully, yeah. Yeah, that's, dude, all I can say, Shadow, is that I think I love you for that. I love you for expressing your feelings. That's really frustrating. That sucks, and I'm sorry. Like, that's the honest, like, I'm sorry. I am. I would love for them to see, I would love for them to nerf the A button a little bit more to get it a little bit more in line with mashing. I get you, dude. I think that's super fair. You don't like the way that Jimmy runs are now. I totally get that. More power to you. I get it. But then, so the problem is you need to like move on. Like, and I mean, they take time. I'm sorry for you, man, you know? Yeah, that's another, yeah. People in PokeMMO right now people in life are on extremes. You know? Overblowing it, yeah. I feel like right now, doing okay than this, but that's your personal, most people don't feel that way. That's your personal opinion. have your personal opinion, Shadow, but if you come into like, you know, it's just, yeah. Move on to what? To something else, man. Welcome to like I don't know what the game has to offer me now. Okay, Shadow, the Jimmy Run's got nerfed by 8%. What do you mean you don't? I don't know what to you need to move. Good luck to you. Find some. Jimmy Run's got nerfed. One activity in the game gets nerfed by 8%, and you're like, I don't know what this game has to offer me. What the if your fucking grandmother's health declines by 8%, do you fucking unplug the cord? Like I don't understand. Why are you giving up so fast? I don't understand. It's insane. It makes no sense. Go play a different game or find ways you enjoy to play. Like this makes no sense. This makes, yeah, choose your battles. This is like, yeah, has to be rage bait. A lot of people feel this way. A lot of people, I think it's, I'm glad Minish agrees with me, and I agree. Victim Complex is taking over PokeMMO, and it's fucking hard to watch. It's driving me crazy. Life is going to be so much harder than PokeMMO. If PokeMMO is this hard for you, you're cooked. You're not going to make it. I hope you do. I wish you the best, but like, we need to not be, this is insane. It's crazy. Why are you comparing grandma 8% less Pokeyen? Because people are acting like 8% less Pokeyen is worse than their grandma dying, unironically. It's the things that I have seen over this change has been crazy. I don't know. I agree with you. He can feel that, but he can't. The problem is blaming the game. It's fine if the problem is this happens a lot in gaming. How many people have seen? How many of you guys have seen your friends play a game for like 10,000 hours and then quit that game and be like, that game actually sucked. The game actually is bad. It's not that I got bored of it. It's that the game's actually bad, right? Stop saying that. I understand. You're frustrated because it's not 100. You can't play at 100% efficiency, and I get that. But you're playing. That's what you're frustrated by, right? So now you're forced to play at 90% efficiency. It's not the Pokeyen. It's the feeling of the efficiency, correct? I understand that. But that's. Would you prefer I use the word efficiency? Was needed? I agree with you. Nobody does. Nobody thinks the Control Z nerf should have happened. Once again, what sucks is I agree with the PokeMMO community. The Control Z nerf was weird. It was out of left field. It probably shouldn't have happened. But the response, the extremism that the community has responded in has been unhinged. Yes, Shadow, I respect that. And I love you for sharing that. And I get that. That can be really frustrating. And I wish you the best in processing that. You know, that's all I could, like, it's, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of positives and negatives and arguments back and forth like that, TJ. That's, yeah. Once again, I think right now there's a divide in the PokeMMO space where a lot of it is just agree to disagree. There's not a whole lot of productivity. I don't think there's any more productivity we can get out of discussing the Control Z nerf and stuff like that. It's not that serious. That's how, yeah. Like, and not that like things can be as serious to you as you want them to be, and you can feel however you want. But yeah. Come on, it's not dishonest, Paisy. Once again, it sucks because most of the PokeMMO community agrees. But we're just getting lost in the semantics. And we're fighting each other. I think, you know what it is? I think the vibes are just bad right now. I think we need to fix the vibes of PokeMMO. I think the biggest problem is the vibes are bad. I'm going to be so real. Because the game got nerfed by 10%. And the community is responding as if it was nerfed by 90%. They're responding in such extremes and such severity. The vibes are bad. We need to, and I don't think people would be responding that badly if the vibes were good. Such vitriol, much wow. After a fun event, it's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. But if it's like, dude, Pounder, you're spitting facts. I agree. Shadow. There's nothing wrong. I think people have like there is nothing wrong with quitting a game. If you are not having fun in a game, you should quit. That's not like, I want you to do what makes you the most happy. It's not like you should do what makes you the most happy, you know? I respect you and I love you, and if anything, that's fucking Shadow. If the nerf hurts you that much, I'm proud of you because you're voting with your fucking wallet. You're voting with your time. I love a person who stands on business. And you know what? The 8% nerf to me, if the 8% nerfed ruined your fucking PokeMMO experience, that's fucking valid. I think it's crazy to talk about it every single day, but like you either need to like move on. Like I didn't want to quit. I get that. I get that. But it's tough. Once again, I'm not trying to like you're in a tough situation. Whatever, you know, and it's yeah. I get that. And it's you have to make the call of like, do you want to quit over the 8% efficiency change, which you not allowing you to play 100% efficiency, or you know, maybe you need a break. I think a lot of Pokemon players just need a break. I think a lot of Pokemon players, I love this game. You gotta take a break from it sometimes, you know, come back. I want people to, I only want, yes, I'll lose viewers, but who gives a shit? I don't want unhappy viewers. Like, I want people to take a break from the game when they, you know, who can relate? I want you guys to enjoy this game. I love this game. I want people to engage with it in a healthy way. I want people to, you know, have fun before Halloween. Yeah. I love you, Shadow. I wish you the fucking best. Like, literally all I want you to do is have fun playing video games, you know? I really respect you being, you were very earnest and very brave, Shadow. And I really, really respect that. I really do. It's not easy to stand up to the streamer and disagree with them. I really respect your bravery, your earnestness, and you holding true to your position. And I hope that you like, you know, do whatever's fun for you. Yeah, dude, the Halloween event burned a lot of people. Yeah. I think a lot of people, life's hard right now. Life's weird. Life's hard. All to me. You know, I get it. I respect it. It's one of those things like people can do. I respect quitting over a nerf versus loading up the game every day and complaining about it. Imagine if I complained about Mysterious Balls every day. Do you know how annoying that would be? I don't like Mysterious Balls. I talk about them every now and again, but like I've come to learn more about them. I come to, you know, accept them. Like it'd be so obnoxious if every day people wouldn't watch me. It'd be so annoying. People wouldn't want to be around me if every day I just complained about Mysterious Balls. There are other positives. Yes, there are negatives in the game and in life, but there are amazing positives as well. I get to load up PokeMMO and play my favorite fucking Pokemon game ever in front of hundreds of people sometimes. And that's beautiful. We get to talk to each other about our grinds. We get to talk about fucking what shinies we're hunting. We get to have these live moments together. We get to make PokeMMO history together. There's a lot of beautiful stuff happening. I think the PokeMMO community in the world just needs a little bit of time to pass, people to process things. That's where I'm at right now personally. I'm gonna do whatever I can do as a dumb little content creator to hopefully guide the direction. I have a series coming out that I'm excited for. I'm trying my best, Cody. Much love to you, man. Yeah. So yeah. A lot of people didn't, to be honest. I'm so dumb I forgot what that was in response to, JW Tree. Could you let me know? Because I love you. I don't know what you're saying. Lads, chicken or beef? I'm a beef guy. I love beef flavor. I love beef flavor. I'm not a huge, yeah. The internet's a mad place. It is right now, and it doesn't. Internet could be a glad place, dude. I love you so much. I seriously just wish you fucking happiness and like play video games. I always like ask yourself every day, why am I playing this game? Am I having fun? You know, I want people to have fun. Video games are amazing, and I want you to, yeah, I love you for having the discussion, Shadow. I really do. Much love to you, dude. What do we want to always the play to make? Yes. Yep. Those kind of, yeah. That's just my bad. No, why would it be your bad if you're perfect? I didn't even know there was a nerf. Most people, yeah, exactly. True. Fuck. Let's choose. I love. The best part about streaming is building lore and having moments like that. Let's choose a lighter conversation topic, like whether or not Tyler the Creator is boom bap or not. By the way, I've only heard Yonkers by him, so let's start that debate. That's so fucking good. If you do know, how do you know how? You can't affect. It's a great question. You can't affect the encounter counter manually. You have to what's it called? You have to get a shiny. You can start a trip which is if you go to trip and click start trip, you can start a new trip and like keep track of like a short-term thing. That's shiny. Dude, good for you, Mr. Main. I like vote with your wallet. Hell yeah. That's, you know, good for you, man. You're smart and passionate. I'm just a dumb guy who knows he's dumb, and I'm trying my best. That's like the main thing, you know? Technical intensity, yeah. Good luck to you, Pounder. I honestly hope I go 100k dry plus for my first shiny. You're gonna do well. If you're unironically saying that out loud, you're sick in the head. You're gonna succeed in PokeMMO. That's amazing. Dumb guy. Hey, I'm a dumb guy. I'm here to show you guys that dumb guys can still try their best. I'm a dumb guy. I'm just trying to like, let's, you know, fuck. We have to do shit. Fuck. You know, if you're dumb, all you have to do is, if you're dumb like me, is know that you're dumb. That's it. That's like the easy, like that's the hack. It's literally that. You will save yourself so much trouble if you just are dumb and know that you're dumb. If you're dumb and don't know that you're dumb, you might get into some trouble. You might get into some silly willy situations. I never played Legends ZA. No, I don't play a whole lot of traditional Pokemon, unfortunately. Not, you know, not to like slight them. I like PokeMMO, man. Fall Guys comp. Okay, dumb guys could play. I think I might be too dumb for Fall Guys ranked is the problem. That shit's tough. I suck at Fall Guys. Dude, have a good one, Riley. Much love to you, dude. Yeah, this man spoke in a fake British accent for 5 minutes. Dumb is a compliment at this point. That's what I'm saying, dude. Exactly. Dude, I want a taste of your freedom. What does he mean by that? What did bro mean by that? He wants a taste of who? We're gonna get set up for our... Alrighty, fellas. Gym rerun done. Up to 980k. I'm gonna follow it up with a trainer rerun. I'm gonna grab my Cloyster and get rocking. We got Pokeyen to make, fellas. I'm gonna put this here. What was this clip? This was this clip. Can put these fellas over here. I'll grab my Dragonite because I usually need like some HM Pokemon on me. I also might need like a Rock Climb Pokemon. Let's put this away. Grab up my Rock Climb. Does my Garchomp have Rock Climb, I believe? Yes. Where's my Choice Band? Okay, that's crazy, Oso. I don't even know what that was in context to, but I'm just gonna... True. Wait, where's my Choice Band? Is it on... Ah, I see you, Choice Band. I see you. So this needs to be up to... I'm really glad I early on thought about keeping track of my like numbers. Like the fact that I can see, oh yeah, I've done 74 gym reruns. The fact that I can see, oh yeah, I've done 2 trainer reruns, about to be 3 trainer reruns. Like, I'm really proud I chose to keep track of that so early on. More people need to play Fall Guys. I hate seeing a game that I love dwindle. Fall Guys is one of the best party games for sure. Yes, I never did the audit. Let me do the audit. Yes, thank you. Dude, it's a tough question, Rapid. So it's either a really tough question, Rapid. I really love the idea of getting a limited time vanity, but as I play the Ironman account, I'm gonna refund it. I'll try to audit really quick. What's Rubel's probably just been saying nice stuff. The TLDR is it might need to go towards the PC expansion drive. It might be that important, you know. It's just so crucial. Do. Go play. Okay, Rumel audit. Go play Mega Bonk. Lol. Someone put me down. What is that? Hello? Are you gonna watch Fly Boys? Rumel, I forgot. I took a I was out thrifting with my wife. We found a DVD copy of Flyboys, and I took a picture, and I meant to send it to you on Discord. I think I forgot. Fuck. I took a picture of a DVD copy of Flyboys. I didn't buy it. But I thought about it. Maybe I should have, but that's hype. So the problem is the DVD copy is going to be so much lower quality than just streaming it. So I'm just gonna, you know, we have streaming. Yeah, whatever. Too late, lost the family home. You're dumb. Tom through. You still play the game to play. Funny coming from someone who plays PokeMMO for a living. Okay, true, true. I admire your willingness to help. Okay, true, true, true. We dodged the tilt W. Chat, I'm sick and I'm not about this life. Okay, true. Why can I not go back that far? I can only go back to November 18th for Rumel. Why is your chat history scrubbed? What the hell? Silly Saturday Goblin Gaming. The secret is out. True. W not caring. Are you gonna watch Flyboys? Blimey. Brits on top for now in parentheses. Okay, I think that's not a great audit. I'm so sorry. That's the best I can do. Type too much? Yeah, actually based. I'm honored to hear it, Gamester. It means the world to me, man. It means the world to me, dude. Your Blu-ray? Whenever I try to find them, when thrifting, I try to. I've seen a few clips of Dispatch, but not, I don't know. I've been, dude, people move. Know what I've realized? And like, I respect it. People move on from games so quickly, which I get, but like, Megabonk was the game, like 2 to 3 weeks. I feel like people have already, like, now it's like Dispatched, Arc Raiders, and I'm like, bro, I'm still playing Megabonk. Like, what? People move on so fast. It's a great question. This is a great question. I do think it almost like it's like a tough pill to swallow. Like, ideally, I'd rather just the devs implement an Iron Man game mode for free. Someone said, hey, Pat, if they're making an Iron Man game mode official, how do you think they could reasonably monetize the game mode? The problem is, if they implement a free-to-play Iron Man game mode, Iron Man can't spend RP, right? Those are just people who are never going to support the devs, with like I don't do, right? I get how it's tough to swallow from a developer's perspective. Whereas in old school RuneScape or other games, you have to pay a membership. I like the idea. I think it'd be super fair if you had to pay. I would obviously, like, it's once again, it's not ideal. I'd rather it be free, but the devs got to get paid. The devs got to eat. They make an amazing game. I think an Iron Man is an extracurricular thing for them. I think it would be okay if there was a one-time flat fee of 1,000 RP to create an Iron Man account. And you could, you could like buy that RP from your main account, send it over to like a new, some way where you could like, you don't have to like spend $10 US. You could still pay with in-game currencies, which is what I would do personally. I think similar to like bonds and old school RuneScape. So I maxed an Ultimate Iron Man in old school RuneScape, and I paid for all of my membership with bonds for my main account. I never spent a dime on RuneScape. I've never paid for RuneScape membership in my entire life. I have a max main account and a max UIM. If you make enough gold, you can sustain it the same way. I would love that in PokeMMO. I would like a one-time flat fee to create an Iron Man, I think would be pretty interesting. I think it would be like a valid way to introduce it, keep the devs paid, but also have a lot of, I think it'd be great. Personally, I think it's a valid way to implement it. Okay, great question, because it's an important question. I am going to go be right back really quick. I'm gonna go to my one stretch break of the stream. My one stretch break. Get this rooted up. I just wish you knew. I'm gonna go start my one stretch break. I'll be right back. I'll see you guys very soon. Like 5 minutes or less. I'll get like some water, check the mail. I'll be right back, fellas. Woo! Okay, fellas, we are so back. And I have an important question, okay? How many of you are cooking, not even like a full Thanksgiving dinner, but just like anything? Are you cooking anything for Thanksgiving? I just moved my turkey to the fridge last night to de-thaw it, because it takes like 4 days to de-thaw a turkey in the fridge. So I'm starting that. What's Thanksgiving? That's actually fucked up. I'm so sorry for your loss. I forget sometimes that is the typical American ego of like everybody, you know, does the same thing I do. I'm sorry. I forget that PokeMMO is like so international. It's I gotta work on that. But that's, dude, Thanksgiving's amazing. Thanksgiving is like the best fucking holiday, bro. Not really, but it's quite good. It's quite good. Did adventure? Was it your first? Dude, I cooked my first turkey last year. It was so fun, dude. Brazilian land. Okay, are there bad things? You know, yes, yeah. But can we focus on the positives? You know, it's a holiday about being grateful. It's a holiday about appreciating what we have. It's a holiday about, you know, eating food. Unironically, yeah. Don't get me started, Clarko. But that probably is. It's one of the biggest negatives and positives of Americans is we all kind of have main character energy, and it's not good. A lot of Americans are very like egotistical, you know, very, you know, but it also helps us kind of be entrepreneurs and kind of do shit, and, you know, not great for personal relationships and being a cool person, but, you know, there's that's a whole thing. Anyways, I agree with you though. You know, it is a, yeah, turkey and stuffing good. Not nearly as edgy. I respect that. It's not nearly as edgy. What's up, Boostits? No, I'm him. Yeah, they American spotted. Giga chat. I mean, you know. No, I think it's no, you're fine, Parko. Our trendsetters. Okay, slay. Okay, anyways. All right, it is trainer rerun time. That's how broke we are, boys. I want to get over this 1 million Pokeyen milestone for like get back over that amount. I'm gonna be doing some rich trainer reruns on the Ironman account. This is to show you like how I've not been that broke on the account. This is only my 3rd ever trainer rerun, which is crazy. You know, I have not had to resort to this amount of like double money making in one day, but we have to right now. Dude, congratulations. That's so generous of you, Brucey. What's up, dude? About group Ironmans, I think group Ironmans are, now the problem is like group Ironman is so cool. I love the problem is there's not that many people doing group Ironman in PokeMMO, and it's harder to like keep track of that and like separate, like, but it's so cool. No, of course that's valid. What a cool, like, oh, you get to play with your boys and have like a little interconnected trading like ring. I don't know if rink or ring is the right word. Probably ring. That's really cool, man, in my opinion. Crazy work. I'm excited to get the shmoney up. Audit user Wex plays. Wait, what? Okay, what the fuck did Wex plays do? Wait a minute. I'm auditing. Dope sauce, dude. Did I look at last night? I watched your videos. Are you making me audit a positive chatter? Is that what you're doing? Audit is I go through your chat. I'm going the wrong way. I go through your chat messages and I see what you're up to. Is Rubel forcing me to read positivity? That's very fucking sweet. Dude, yeah. Cooked a turkey last, just an adventure. As I would have missed that message of the dude, it's an honor to have you, X Plays. Welcome to the game. PokeMMO is fantastic. I hope you enjoy. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. So for Thanksgiving? Wait, that's like a stewed, I gotta look this up. Stewed chicken. What does that entail? I love stew, so if it's like brown stew chicken. This looks amazing. I'm gonna show this on stream. This looks amazing. Stewchicken.png. Oh my god, this looks heavenly. Like it kind of looks like jerk chicken. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Having a giant pot of soup for Thanksgiving, kind of based, because it kind of fulfills all the same like multiple flavors in one. Like a soup is just multiple flavors like in one big plate or bowl, you know. Bro, nameless karma. giving me fucking 15 Aussie D's. What's up, dude? I appreciate it, man. Somebody seems very factual. Another further, dude, I appreciate it, man. You're too nice. I need a haircut. Thank you so much, dude. In white red, sounds amazing, Brucey. Thank you for the 15. I really appreciate it, Karma. I really fucking do, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. It's very fucking kind of you. It comes at a really good time, you know, around the holidays. Thank you so much, man. I really fucking appreciate it, dude. Much love to you, man. Now I'll go Oploosid City. Arma, one of the longest running supporters of the channel consistently. It's insane that you're still around, dude. I hope life's treating you well. Yes, Thanksgiving on the 27th. So I just started Caveman Describes soon. So, yeah, that's what I said. Fuck. I would end, but yeah, dude, it looks so good, Xerix. What was I gonna say? Orc. Yes, I just started thawing out my turkey for Thanksgiving, which comes up in 3 or 4 days on the 27th. And then I made some beet pickled eggs, which I'm very proud of. And they came out good, but not my problem was I don't think I used enough stuff. The flavor, they didn't like pickle enough. I think that's my problem. I didn't use enough stuff. That was my problem. Any more? So the way that Ocarina is, at least the sweets in Ocarina, you still have to go heal, you know, because it would break the entire market. It would if sweets in Ocarina was infinite, Lepa berries wouldn't exist. You would destroy that item. So like the sweet set just to make so you don't have to have a sweet set Pokemon in your party. It's not an infinite usage one. More time, more pickle. Maybe that. I think that's probably like it. The main thing is I think I had too small of a container and too many eggs and not enough liquid. So I just like it was already overflowing. I think I should have put in less eggs and tried to add more vinegar, more salt. I also didn't have normal granulated sugar, so I used brown sugar, which is still really good. I love brown sugar, but I think granulated sugar would have been, like, normal sugar would have been better, as well as what's it called? Yes, you boil the eggs, and you have to, that's the most annoying process, is de-shelling all of them. That shit took so long. It took like 2 hours. Maybe not that long, but like an hour. It took a while just to de-shell all of them. I love brown sugar. Brown sugar is, I've said that this is a crazier food take of mine, but I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I think cinnamon is kind of useless. I would always rather just replace cinnamon with brown sugar and add a molassesy type. Like, cinnamon adds a rusticy, dark roasty type flavor at the sake of some bitterness and like, that's it, right? Brown sugar adds a dark roasty molasses type flavor, but also adds some sweetness. That's my, like, why would you not want to make it sweeter, Karma with 15 more Aussie dollars. Are your alerts coming through? Because what the hell, man? Are they... Because my stream crashed? I'm so sorry. I got you, Karma. My stream crashed, so they stopped coming through. Here you go, dude. Thank you so fucking much, dude. Karma, the goat of one of the goats of my community. Thank you so much, man. Been here since 3,000 subs, and I'll be here till after. Okay, a quarter mil. My goal is to one day hit over 100K. Cinnamon's good for you, yeah, but it's not as tasty as brown sugar. Typical American response. Who cares? Good for you? Don't know her. Terrible response, but cinnamon roll. I've said this once, I'll say it a million times. Duck, I'm curious your thoughts. I think a cinnamon roll would be infinite. It's actually my prime example. It would be infinitely tastier if you just replaced the cinnamon with brown sugar. A cinnamon roll is good because of the sugar and the icing. Not that the cinnamon is holding it back. Ever had monkey bread? I love monkey bread. Replace it with brown sugar. You're proving my point. It's not that I don't like cinnamon dish. I love cinnamon dishes. But if you replaced the cinnamon with brown sugar, L take based. I valid. Totally. It's one of my most L takes. It has both. But what if you just made it? every time I eat maybe I'm just a fucking baby inside. Every time I eat a cinnamon roll, I'm like, I wish this was sweeter. Every time. Just a sweet roll? We don't really have sweet rolls in the US. I've never seen one or had one. 100K? That's the goal, man. Yeah. That would be fun as fuck, Rumel. Put your mouth where your mouth is. Okay, that is kind of... It would be really... It'd be a Clarko moment where he tried the beans and was like, fuck, these are... It'd be a really funny moment to be like, fuck, the cinnamon one's better. It would be a really funny... It would put the argument to rest. Fee, fi, fo, fum, take. Valid, valid. I'm allergic to cinnamon, I want even more of it. But that's... Okay. That's because it's taboo. If you're allergic to cinnamon, of course you want it. If you're not allergic to cinnamon, you eat cinnamon, you're like, it's fine. Parts beet juice, sugar, and vinegar. Not sure what ratios you used. I think I did 2 cans of beets. 2 cans of beets. 1 cup vinegar. 1 cup water. And then half a cup sugar. I think I should have done more sugar. I don't think it was sweet enough at all. It was my first ever time doing it, so I've got to learn. It's funny, like, I didn't realize I really don't like beets. I actually like hate beets. But the main problem, Matt, is that I used that amount of liquid to make like 20 eggs. I think that was my problem. It was just way too many eggs and way too little liquid. I think that was my problem. And it's because my jar was only so big. Well, I say jar, but I actually used... I kind of want to show on stream what I use because it is. I'll show it after the Jimmy run or trainer run. Remind me after the trainer run to show you guys my pickled eggs. Didn't know you were a chicken. Wait, how am I a chicken? Beats on toast, bro. Because my jar did warp when I making eggs. I'm not laying the eggs. What do you? I'm just pickling them, dude. But it's funny. Like, I don't like beets. But growing up at Thanksgiving, my aunt would serve pickled beet. I didn't realize they were pickled in beet juice until I was much older, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's why they were pink. What the fuck?" And they're so good. In my psychotic opinion, I love beet pickled eggs. I don't know how what's the origin of beet pickled eggs? Where did these come from? Pennsylvanian Dutch. They were created as a way to preserve hard-boiled eggs using beet juice, vinegar, and spices. The method imparts a sweet and sour flavor, vibrant. Yeah, I really like the... What does Pennsylvania Dutch entail? What is Pennsylvania Dutch? Googling stream. Pennsylvanian Dutch refers to descendants of German-speaking immigrants who settled in Pennsylvania and also the distinct culture and language they developed. Is that Amish or like a lot of Amish as well? I don't know. I probably sound really stupid. I'm just trying to. I'm a stupid person who knows I'm dumb, trying to learn. Okay, hear me out. Did Pennsylvania Dutch become Amish? Is it like some of them are Amish, but like not necessarily? Is it like no, not all Pennsylvania Dutch became Amish. The Amish are a specific religious group that is part of the larger Pennsylvania Dutch community. Pennsylvania Dutch is a broad term for people who are German and Swiss who settled in Pennsylvania. Okay. How many Amish people are Pennsylvania Dutch? While there are about 400,000 total speakers, the Amish community... Oh, wait, I got it here. Let me, one sec. Let me do my trainer run. The Amish are the largest group to speak. Is Pennsylvania Dutch a specific language or like a specific dialect? The majority of the population being Amish or Old Order Mennonites. Wait, what's an Old Order? What is an Old Order Mennonite? Old Order Mennonites are a conservative Anabaptist group that separated from the main Mennonite church in the late 1800s to preserve traditional ways of life, including plain dress and limited use of modern technology. Okay. Like an old school style of Amish is what it seems like. Okay. While there are about 400,000 total speakers of Pennsylvania Dutch, the Amish community makes up the vast majority of this group, while their population is estimated over 300,000. Okay, so it is fair to say most people who are Pennsylvania Dutch are Amish. Like 75%. Meta Knight is the character in Smash Bros. Oh, okay. True. Google. I think Google rabbit holes are like one of the best ways to fucking learn. Hopefully no F. I didn't record anything. No F. Okay. Whew. We should be Googling more stuff, man. I feel like it's insane that we can just Google, you know, I don't know. Like people don't Google enough. I'll be honest. Like, you know, we're trying to pickled olives. I don't think so. Half-gallon pitcher. I need to get a better glass jar type thing. I love the fucking cooking. I love learning from chat. I love talking about hobbies or into that I don't like. Fishing, cooking, sports, hobbies that I'm interested in, but I honestly don't know a whole lot about. And getting that collective, the most beautiful part of streaming is you can get this collective mind, this collective community of people who can like weigh in on certain things that I may not know about, you know. Yeah, deviled eggs. Oh yeah. I don't want to, deviled eggs seem more annoying to make. I don't know why. They're probably not that bad, but like I don't want to make the fucking mixture and I don't know. It just seems like so much. Jarred olives are pickled. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm dumb. That makes, cause like it's like say I've ever had a pickled pickle. You know, like aren't all olives like they're preserved in vinegar and in the I'm not a huge fan of olives. Are canned olives not? No, they're also pickled, aren't they? Isn't a fresh olive like? Can you eat a fresh olive? That might be a dumb question. No, you cannot eat a fresh uncured olive because they are extremely bitter. Oh, making them inedible. So I think are all olives pickled? No, not all olives are pickled, but they are all cured to make them edible because raw olives are extremely bitter. Googling Gary live stream. They're not all pickled, but they're all brined to some extent. They're all cured to some extent. Interesting. Dude, kind of based, Pounder. Yeah. Kind of real, kind of based. Interesting. Yeah, you know what, dude? Hey, if you can leave my stream and say, you know what, you learned a fact about olives, that's all I can really do for you. that's about my peak. That's my goal, dude. Fuck olives. They're fucking bad. I really hate olives. I really like. My wife loves olives. I don't mean to be you know. Olives fucking stink, bro. They smell. They don't taste good. They're stinky winky. I'm not a fan. And I've tried to. If you watch my content long enough, you know Vincer. I ate a whole jar of olives on stream, and like that was a. I'm a person where I believe if you eat something long enough, like you should adapt to the flavor and you should start to like it, you know? I thought, you know what, if I eat enough olives, if I eat a jar of olives, I bet you about 10 olives deep, I'll start to like them. And I couldn't have been more wrong. My hatred only grew, my vitriol, my anger, they were more disgusting by the end. My stomach was churning from my stomach churned for like 3 days from all the salt. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was horrific. Yes, Vincer was the king. Well, like it sounds silly, Sammy, but like when you think about it, a lot of the foods that we, in my opinion, a lot of the foods that we eat are Stockholm syndrome, or a mixture of Stockholm syndrome and like marketing getting to your brain is like, you know, it's like, okay, have you ever has anyone ever loved soda and then you take a break from drinking soda for like 4 years and then you drink soda again? Do you know what happens when you drink soda, take a break for like 4 years and then drink soda again? It's disgusting. You're like, how did I ever like this? I think the same is like, I think coffee, I don't know for sure. I'm guessing things like coffee and alcohol are similar. Not always. Obviously, you can have like really nice wines or, you know, whatever, right? But like on average, I do feel like like most alcohol beverages, we just stomach down for the effect. We're not drinking for taste a lot of the time. Sometimes you are, but like, you know, on average. And then even then, I think you end up like Stockholm syndrome yourself into like the more alcohol you drink, the more you start to like other things. The more you start to eat, or more like a lot, we end up like Stockholming ourselves in a ton of things, you know. Nerdist habit. Yeah, I'm not saying this is my thoughts and vibes, and this is not scientific. Please don't take this as I'm just sharing my thoughts and vibes and opinions as a dumb 27-year-old. Let me qualify that. Go talk to your doctor. Go talk to a fucking nutritionist, biologist. I don't fucking know. I'm just a dumb little guy. This is what every day was acid. Fuck. Brine olives are pickled, but it's like the saltwater pickling, the process of fermenting, not the vinegar pickling process. Look at that. Okay, look at fucking pickling expert JW Twee, Poggies. Vincer, yeah. Did y'all start googling up so quickly you went to the supermarket? I definitely used to do that for sure. Yeah, for sure. I've done that a few times in my life, probably over 10. There are nice side effects. I think at a certain point, also like you reach that point. Like once again, I think when you there's a reason why like when you start drinking alcohol at 21, like we all did, okay. At first, at least in my experience, I think a lot of you're like, this is disgusting. This is gross. Like alcohol is pretty. It's just bitter. It's gross. And then as you drink more and more and more, you get used to it. You start to like, you know. In my opinion, when I stopped, more power to you. Everybody's different. What's a good starter olive? I couldn't answer that. That's a great question for chat. I fucked up when I ate the jar of olives on stream. I got garlic clove stuffed green olives, and I thought that would make it better. Yeah. Once again, I don't. This is not scientifically backed, Sammy, but that's how I feel. Like. You can learn, and that's not a bad thing. Like, it's if anything, it's like, it's not a, yeah, I don't know. It's almost like, I think a lot of flavors and a lot of foods that we enjoy are kind of like spice. We're like, spice is literally spice, like, is a chemical from my understanding. What's the capsaicin and everything? Like, we're like, it's a chemical that is made to keep humans away, right? It's a chemical created by plants and certain things to ward off predators. And humans are so stubborn, which is kind of beautiful. We're so stubborn that we were like, fuck that. We're going to learn to like spice so that we can eat more. Like, how psychotic is that? How, like, it's kind of hilarious. Humans are so stubborn. We're like, fuck it. We're going to put ourselves through pain and find enjoyment out of it. And we did. A spice tolerance is literally just, spice tolerance to me is like going to the gym. If you eat more spicy food, you work your way up. You build spice tolerance, right? If you don't eat spicy food, there's no like, it's funny, like that's why, in my opinion, people get very like macho about spice. Like, oh, I built up a really good spice tolerance. Like, watch me eat this Carolina Reaper and put myself through pain. Like, blah, blah. Like, I like spicy food. I like a fair bit. I'll go up to like, I think I'll do certain like ghost pepper sauces or hot sauces, but my comfortable range is usually around habanero. I think habanero is my favorite spice flavor as well. I like spice. Some people get weird about it, but it's just everybody's different. Like I'm -2 attack. Should I switch here? Whatever. I'm distracted. I think it's just interesting. I think spice is like a really interesting. We kind of teach ourselves to, and like the more you learn to enjoy spice, the more access you have, the more foods you can eat. I think that's what's really cool about it, up to a limit, you know. That's insane. That's unbelievable. Also, like the raw pepper rapid, like that's unhinged. That's crazy. Even like a raw habanero would probably fuck me up for like, you know, quite a bit, a few hours. Like a full habanero pepper. I love habanero, like mango habanero, one of my favorite flavor combos. That sweet, that spicy is just, oh my. Also, God, they're just so good together. Mango habanero is one of the best flavor combos in my opinion. I love a jalapeno pineapple. I love the tropical fruits with the spice, man. Like many people, you know, it's not a very hot take. It's very, you know, common opinion. Jalapeno pineapple, amazing flavors. A nice, like, a pizza with, I know people don't like pineapple on pizza, always like a pineapple jalapeno pizza goes bonkers. It does. Not for everybody, but for me, it really does, man. You get that caramelization action on it. I need to try chocolate chili. I've not tried enough. Not a real sauce. I will check. I need to try more hot sauces. I find myself not eating enough hot sauces. I like spicy food, but I often don't like make food. The only food that I'll make like I'll make jambalaya sometimes. Like, well, I don't even want to call it jambalaya because it's more of like a, hey, I'm cleaning out the fridge. Let me make like, I'm just gonna throw in whatever I can. You know, I'm not like making a traditional jambalaya. It's a Patrouski classic jambalaya. But that I'll throw like ghost pepper hot sauce on because I think when I think of jambalaya, I think of spice. I feel like that needs, you know, a lot of Cajun seasoning, a lot of, probably one of the best seasonings. It's one of the hardest things to admit. I'm a Maryland boy, so I do love Old Bay. Old Bay is amazing. I think Cajun seasoning's better. It literally hurts my heart to admit Cajun seasoning is so fucking good. The spice level is perfect. It's fucking perfect. It's not too much. But it's strong. Like, it's so good. The tropical heat, yeah. I'm so honored to hear it, man. And it means the world, Polio. The world's been in a weird place recently, Polio. If I can help people enjoy their time off work, play PokeMMO, make some like that's all I can. It means the world. Thank you for taking the time to come in and leave a positive comment, dude. Much love to you, man. My husband would wrestle creators Mr. Sauce only rock and stick, but I can't handle spicy food. Whatever is like, dude. It's one of those funny. You can't compare. You know, it's just you could do that kind of stuff all day of research. You're too sweet, dude. Hey, Maryland. I fucking love Maryland, dude. I miss it. I live in Virginia now, but I love Maryland. I was just in Maryland the other day. I went to have lunch with my sister. That was honestly, dude, touch grass, boys. Just a reminder. I know it's lame. We're here to play video games. Boo, boo, touch grass, cringe, dude. The world feels crazy right now. Touch grass. Physically hang out with your loved ones. Have a movie night. You know, it's just more important than ever. As I'm getting older, I'm really feeling like I want that sense of community, you know, local IRL, not just. I'm lucky to have a online community with you. I'm really lucky to have that with you guys. It's fucking beautiful, and honestly, like, can be a pretty good substitute in a lot of ways. But gotta have that physical connection as well. Feel shorter. That's all I can. That's the best goal I can achieve. Rapid. Yeah, it doesn't need to be for that, dude. Boost kits, you're spitting. It doesn't need to be for that long. I think a lot of people. I don't want people to feel like, guys, you got to go fucking run a marathon. You have to go fucking hiking. Like, no, just get. I totally agree with you. Like, just going outside for an hour a day, so good. And I'm gonna be. And I've been practicing what I preach, and I'm gonna continue that with a series coming out soon. Dude, yeah, that actually sounds like one of the best. Fucking fuck yes, Rumel. That's amazing. Good for you. That sounds so fun. That's so cool, Rumel. Doing a D&D campaign is amazing. That's so cool, man. Do 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 do. Regions, fuck yes. I love that. That's always been my favorite part of the internet, is that, and we take it for granted. We forget that, like, every day in Twitch chat you're talking to someone from Germany, from France, from India, you know, for like, it's one of the most beautiful things that we get to just seamlessly interact with people all over the world. And I'm gonna get really cringe here, but hear me out. What's so beautiful is we seamlessly interact with people all around the world every single day, and we're all so fucking similar, we don't even notice it most of the time. We're all so similar as humans, we don't even notice that we grew up in entirely different countries, entirely different rule structures, entirely different laws, parents, you know, social stigmas, all these things, because we're just humans. We're all just beautiful people here to play Pokemon, and I think it's pretty fucking cool, dude. Anyway, sorry to get cheesy, but there are some beautiful things that we can appreciate every day. You know, there's a lot of negatives right now that people focus on, but there's a lot of positives too. But it's worth telling what everyone does, yeah. I feel like maybe it's dumb to say like everybody could like D&D, but I kind of feel like that. It just comes down to like the right group. It's really hard to find the right group. Yeah, dude, good luck to you, Polio. Getting PokeMMO on iOS sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pain in the butt. The shiny shallows. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, Rayward. Good luck to you, man. It's really also like, okay, I'll be honest. When I used to play D&D, I was too harsh and judgmental on my DMs. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. It's not a trait that I'm proud of. I regret it looking back. Being a DM is really, I used to always argue with my DMs whenever I played, no matter who the DM was. Whenever I played DMD, I almost always, and it made me realize I probably have control issues. I probably should just be the fucking DM. And it's tough because being a DM is a full-time job. Like, it is, to be a good DM, there's a reason why there are some full-time DMs who get paid to DM sessions, because being a truly good DM, thinking on your feet, having these like impromptu situations pop up, knowing the stats of enemies, knowing the stats of your characters, knowing all the abilities, all the logistical stuff on top of you have to, like, being a DM is insane, because you have to be like the best of a type A person and the best of a type B. I'm not that. Like, how many people like, it's so, you have to be extremely logistical, extremely consistent, extremely Excel spreadsheet on top of things, organized, and then you also have to be extremely creative and extremely improv talent. Like, being a DM is fucking, a good DM in Dungeons and Dragons is so hard. It's so hard. Genuinely, it's like so insanely difficult. Yes, it's really hard to find the right group, you know. Yeah. Yes, it's honestly my favorite part of D&D. My favorite part of D&D is probably the preparation and making your character. Dude, I used to, when I was a teenager, I didn't really have a friend group of people to play D&D with. North smoking on that. I can't believe we're fucking one in our division, Nappy. Thank you for the sub. 15 months. It's an honor. I cannot believe we are on a fucking 5-game win streak. I'm so hyped for the Ravens. Anyways, I used to I bought like the $20. It was like when 4th edition, I think, D&D came out. When 4th edition D&D release. June 2008. Yup. When 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons came out, I bought the starter set. It was like $20. I got a good sale on it. And all I would do is I would just create characters over and over and over again. And the starter kit only came with so many character creation sheets. I would print out extra character creation sheets. I just love creating characters. Like, my favorite part of D&D, honestly, is creating the character and then not playing the campaign. I love it, man. I've played Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I think I might enjoy more than D&D, but it's close. Where the fuck am I going? How do I hear bubbles? Your ears okay? I don't know. Huh? Am I cooked? Oh, it's a Pheno? Fuck! That's okay. That's funny. Ruins it for me. You have to be you have to be vulnerable. Like, that's actually you have to be vulnerable to play good D&D, which is fucking hard. You have to be in a good group, a comfortable group. You know, I like being a hype man. You gotta hype people. If someone's doing a fucking voice, I know it can feel a little bit cringe. If someone is doing a voice, I don't really do voices or accents when I play D&D, but if someone else is, hype them up. Hype them up. You gotta, like, fucking, like, they're putting in the extra effort, whether it's, you know. So confused. A good DM is so hard. It would have been updated. I doubt it, but I could be wrong. They do it for a while. That's also kind of, Rumel, you might have just cracked the code. Voices are always cringe at first, because you're used to, if you're friends with someone, you know, it's kind of, you know what it is? It's the same way watching my own YouTube videos is super cringe, or like watching your friends. I can speak on this. Watching your friends, if you were friends with someone before they did YouTube videos, watching your friends' YouTube videos are kind of cringe. But like, it's not, they're not doing it, it's not their fault or your fault. It's just like a weird, you know them for doing a different voice, and then you hear, like, it just takes time to adjust. It's just like weird, you know? It's uncomfortable, in my opinion. Because when you're doing you're often like voice acting to some. When you're doing a YouTube video, you're often like to some extent like voice act. You're putting on like you're locked in a little bit on your little There's nothing. That's fair. D&D is, I mean, it's a really one of the coolest games to ever be invented. It's fucking insane, but it's really hard to get right. Really hard to get right. Go south here. Did I go the right way? Do I have to go west and then south? I have no repels. I just realized. I have to remind me to buy repels after this. I literally used so many repels. I might just skip this route, honestly. I used so many repels during the Halloween event. I have 0 left. I'm fully out. Visual voice. I think this is, it depends, like, if you, I'm gonna be honest, this probably isn't my real, because I'm just more excited and I'm more like passionate and if you talk to me in person in a friend hangout, I'm probably a lot more calm. I'm probably a lot more, but it depends on what we're talking. I can reach this level in a friend hangout. It depends what we're talking about. Or if it's a party, fake ousty. I wouldn't say, it's more of like, I'm just happy. It's just my emotions. My emotions change my voice. If I'm happy and I'm excited because I'm on stream, my voice changes. Do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes. One of the most wise things that Gandhi ever said. True and real. I'm doing, dude. What's up, Drizzy? Much love to you, man. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm hanging in there. How you doing, dude? Oh my god, on you. That's honestly like a little bit. Thankfully, I don't think my personality changes at all. I think a lot of people can attest to that on Discord. I don't think my personality changes at all when I'm on stream and shit. But I probably voice it, yeah, a little bit, for sure. Don't let the cringe stop you from joy, Giga Chad. It does a lot. I'm a lot more. Yes, my energy goes down a lot. Yeah, for sure. But it even depends. Because when I'm on stream, I'm entertaining. At least I'm trying to. I'm mildly entertaining. That's my. It's the job. When someone's, yeah. Gina Ducklet, good luck to you. Getting stuck on certain phenos can be a pain in the fucking butt, dude. Good luck to you, man. Good luck, good luck. I wonder, it might be worth to skip this route so I don't have any repels. It probably is, but I'm already committed. I might just fly away. I'm gonna fly away. I'm gonna skip this one. This route is fucked for me. Celestic Town is up next and go east. I just was considering streaming. The biggest thing is just practicing talking to yourself. Like you have to be a little crazy to stream. You have to be at least a little insane. I'm gonna be honest, maybe medium. You have to be like maybe medium insane minimum to stream. Streamers are. I'm gonna say it, okay, as a streamer. Streamers are people who have been rejected by society, who can't really succeed in that many other avenues, but for some reason happen to have a very niche, specific skill set to allow them to mildly entertain gremlins on the internet. That's in my opinion. That's what streaming is just like fucking goofing around, it's like being if you want to be a streamer, go to clown school. You have to. Clown school might be too high class. You have to you're a jester on the internet for tips. Maybe if you're somewhat like me, you also have some information and knowledge on the day, you can give some tips. Oh, does I have the tools? Yeah, you're probably already there. There you go. It's actually facts that chat isn't real. It's all in your head. Probably true. Honestly, I think no one could actually be named. That's an invented name in my head. I didn't defog here. I dodged. Okay, we're better. We're better. Okay, we're just better. Good call though, Paisley. Thank you. We're just better. We're talented. Skill gap. Looked at a video where he started for 20 challenge along with I think for 30 hours live. So yeah, literally nobody. Yes, dude. I'm really lucky. The hardest part of starting streaming in 2025 is you're gonna have to talk to nobody. There's getting a few people your foot in the door or whatever. I think you've gotta be doing content on other platforms. If you're streaming in 2025, you have to be uploading stream recaps, YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, Instagram posts, Instagram reels. TikTok. Like, you have to be doing a variety of memes, and I'm not very good at that. I'm honestly not the I'm not the best person to ask for fucking content creation advice. I honestly just like PokeMMO, and I'm just a PokeMMO guy. You know, I'm lucky that, I don't know. Veteran Brian. Okay, true. Let me go heal up and get a Defogmon. I don't know if I have one on me. A good test, yeah. Defog. My Murkrow. Healed up. We're good. Oh, I have it bound on Q, I think. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful. The rerun continues. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I don't think I should have battled this trainer. That's fine. Hopefully it's fine. What do you want to stream to get bitch? Dude, that's the best reason. I'm going to be honest. How do I... The problem is, if you're trying to... I don't want to come off as here. If you're trying to money max, streaming is one of the worst ways to do it. Unless you're already like popular. If your goal in life is to make a ton of money, streaming is not fucking it. People, you should not like. There are so many better ways, so many better jobs and careers to make money easier, right? If you want to play video games and hang and meet some really cool people and build a really cool community, then stream. Like I think everybody. I also believe that everybody should try streaming. Everybody should give it a shot. It's a really, really good perspective, and it's a really good, like, it teaches you a lot of things. If you're not great at public speaking, streaming will help you break out of your shell and, you know, get better and better and better. What's the best time of years to buy Leppa? That's a pretty good question, dude. Dude, Kooky, it is really funny. If you go back and watch like my Trick Room guide, there are certain really old guides. My mic used to be so much worse. It's like hilarious. I need to redo some of my old content because I still need to like get the mic upgrade in there. That is no, it's I appreciate I appreciate noticing. Let me do these trainers first, I think. This is a double battle. Maybe double battle. Lead up for Shiny Wars for Leppas. The best time to year to Leppa farm. Yeah, like if you're... Yes. If you're asking when's the best time to sell Leppas, when's the best time to... Yeah, great. Yeah. It's a great question. Someone said, when is the best time of year to Leppa farm? And I believe you're also asking, like, you know, when's the best time to, like, sell Leppas? When are Leppas at their highest price, right? Rumel kind of answered it, but, like, probably leading up to Shiny Wars. I think leading up to Shiny Wars, I think during Shiny Wars, Leppa berries go crazy. There's so many market changes when events happen in Pokemon, whether it's holiday events or community events like Shiny Wars. Like Shiny Wars really affects the market. Shiny Wars generally happens in late like July, if I recall. Like it just happened. Well, it feels like it just happened. It was kind of a few months ago actually at this point. Shiny Wars did already happen this year. So if you're looking to sell Leppas, I mean, you kind of do just got to sell year round and just like do that. You can hold. I know some people, Leppa prices have gone down a bit. The profit margins are not as crazy as they used to be. Generally, you make about 100 to 120k profit per day farming Leppas, but I believe right now people are saying you make around 80k a day. So it has gone down like a fair bit, but that's also to be expected. The market is, people aren't buying Leppas right now. The market's changing. You have to change your money making methods with the market, right? People aren't spending money on Leppas right now because people aren't shiny hunting expensive shunts in the middle of event season, right? People are holding their Pokeyen for Christmas event to make investments. They're holding it because they just spend. People right now are doing two things. They're holding their capital for the upcoming Christmas event, and they've just spent all their capital on the Halloween event. So events really dictate. We expect the market to be slow in these middle of the events periods. That's normal, and it's tough because it's harder to make Pokeyen. So pure yen methods always rise to the top during periods like this. You're just doing your gym, you're running your trainer run every day, staying consistent, keeping the mentality of Pokemon is a marathon, not a sprint, will take you a very, very long way. Dude, hell yeah, Rumel and Tom Pod. Spirit Tomb Swarm Kanto, it's a cool one. Good shiny check. I want to watch it. Let me go see what movies are showing tonight. The new Wicked is out. I don't know if that might be one of my hotter takes. I don't really care for the Wicked movies, or at least the one that's out so far. It sucks because for minors, I really want to see the play. The story is good. I'm not a fan of the Wicked movie, man, which kind of bums me out. And my wife might be one of the few women in the US that does not like the Wicked movies. And I fully agree, as she's much more of a Wicked fan than I am. And she has listened to, my wife has like listened to the Wicked album like a million times. And I love her take on it. Her take on the Wicked movie is that it took one of the most passionate plays of all time with is it Kristen Chenoweth? It took one of the most like passionate plays to ever exist and made it the most Hollywood plastic. It ironed out all of the imperfections, all of the passion from a beautiful piece of art and made it feel like it made it feel like a movie. And I haven't seen the play of Wicked, so what maybe I'm totally wrong, but I get it. I feel like the movie feels like it's just so it feels so lacking of passion. Couldn't care less. Yeah, looking at the movie, don't think they're about to, I don't know. I was, and the story seems fantastic. The movie just feels very plasticky, like very, yeah. I don't know the meme. I know I've heard some. I don't know the memes really. Now, have I talked about? I think I talked about Now You See Me, Now You Don't. That movie was bad. I love the series and I gave it a like, but it was bad. I have not seen The Running Man yet. Rental Family's getting very good reviews. Ooh, I might want to go watch. I have to talk to my wife. I might want to go watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I've never seen it. It's showing in theaters. I might want to go watch that tonight. That'd be really cool, man. Be a really cool movie to see for the first time in theaters. I fucking loved John Candy. And I just watched the the John Candy documentary, I Like Me. And that line comes from this movie, and I've never seen it. It's such a beautifully, I've seen the scene. It's such a fucking beautiful line where he's getting like flamed for I want to watch it. It seems so interesting, so beautiful. It's like a dumb comedy that happens to have this like very emotional, beautiful scene. I'm excited, man. It's very good. I'm excited, dude. Oh, Now You See Me, yeah. Was so corny. It was just really bad. It was just like, it was really bad. I could read my review of it. It was, now I love that series. I loved the first two. I loved the first Now You See Me's. The first 1 and 2, I love them both. Now You See Me, Now You See Me 2. The third one was so bad. The trailer also just told the whole plot pretty much. Like, I see that a lot in movies nowadays where like the trailer just tells you the whole plot, which I really, really dislike. And maybe it's because, to be fair, like I end up seeing the same movie trailer like 10 times because I go to the movies a lot. What's up, Pumpkin? That's like me and my wife's kind of like date night things. We have a movie pass at our local theater. We pay, a flat fee and then go see unlimited movies. It's awesome if you like movies. Oh, you're awesome. I'm probably gonna be, you don't want to walk today, right? I'm probably gonna be looking to walk in. Okay, so fair. Dude, I'm gonna be so real, Swizzy. I'm being such a fucking cringe hipster here. I've been excited for Marty Supreme before it became popular. Okay, I'm saying it. I am so fucking excited. I've been excited for Marty Supreme for like 2 months. I cannot fucking wait for Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme is totally my kind of movie. Marty Supreme is Whiplash with ping pong. It's my I'm so excited. I had a ping pong arc in my life. I loved ping pong. Ping pong is a great game. I can't wait for Marty Supreme. If you are that cringe, if you are a cringe 25-year-old, hey, I'm talking about myself here. If you are a cringe 25-year-old white guy who watches Whiplash and is like, that's me, or watches fucking what else? Like if you watch some movie that is meant to be a warning about overly working and blah blah, and you go, that's a good thing to aspire to be. If you do that, then you're I'm with you, my brother. Okay, I'm with you, my brothers. I can't wait for I can't wait for Marty Supreme. It's gonna be so fucking fun. I've also like, I was never. I know a lot of people were like annoyed by it. I was neutral towards Timothy Chalamet. I had not seen him in any movie that really stood out to me. But then I watched, hilariously, Wonka was the movie that made me fall in love with Chalamet. I feel like people really slept on Wonka. I know a lot of people were like, oh, I feel like Wonka got overshadowed by the like, oh, another rehash, which I understand the frustration by. Another rehash. Did Wonka really need a prequel story? You know, which I understand the hesitation. Wonka was really good in my opinion. Like it was like a 9 out of 10. Like I really liked Wonka. Wonka was great. Really beautiful movie. Yeah. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm really excited for Timothy Chalamet. I think this kind of movie, his acceptance speech, I've totally become I love how boys have totally become like a Timothy Chalamet simp. I'm boys, you know? Like, I love it, man. I love it, dude. He's a young, hungry fella, and every guy knows what it's like to fucking be in your cringe grind set, you know? And it's something we all go through. Well, he's an actor. I haven't seen. I need to watch more. The problem was, don't hate me, okay? I don't think Dune is bad. I don't. But it just didn't speak to me. I'm so, for whatever reason, it's a me problem. I'm just so uninterested in Dune. I just don't care for the story. I can't keep focused. I want to rewatch it, Dune 1, and I have not seen Dune 2, Dune Part 2. But like I've tried to watch Dune 1. I've watched Dune 1 once and I tried to watch it a second time, and it just feels like the most like, I don't know. I just don't get into this. I don't get into this movie. It does not. The world does not speak to me for whatever reason. I don't know. And I don't know. Read the books. I don't know. Attention. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Dune is amazing. I'm not saying Dune is. It's a personal thing for me. I'm not saying Dune is bad. I'm not saying like it's literally just like I'm saying I have problems. I'm not blaming Dune. Like I critique people who blame the media versus them. I'm not blaming Dune. I think I don't know. I just can't. Yeah, that's JDB Tree. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't think Dune is bad. It might just not be for me, you know? Yeah, the OG, dude. JDB Tree, I couldn't agree more. Me and my wife rewatched, because my wife had never seen Star Wars. We rewatched all of the 6 Star Wars, you know, and she was just like, we were both just like, these are like fine to like, I don't know, you know? I don't know. I really. And I don't think Star Wars is bad. It doesn't really connect with me, and you know, crazy, you know, this is fine. This is fine to me. I'm sorry. It's not a knock to those who enjoy it. I'm just trying to share my own opinion without you know. It's also like, I wish I liked it. I wish that I was obsessed with Lord of the Rings. I wish that I was obsessed with Dune, obsessed with Star Wars. Objectively great pieces of media that so many people find joy in. I like them all. They're all okay to me, you know? But it's one of those things where like, whenever I'm at the point in my life where if I find myself not liking something, I find it as a loss. If I don't like a movie, it means that I missed out on some joy. You know, that sucks. But you can't stop it, you know? You can't stop it. I really do want to watch the David Lynch Dune because that's hilarious. That's hilarious that he made it. Yeah. I've only seen, I think the only David Lynch movie I've seen is Eraserhead, which was an insane place to start. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the only David Lynch film I've seen is Eraserhead. And my review of, I literally could not. Eraserhead is one of the only movies on my letterbox I did not give a score for. And I'll read my review. My review was no rating, and I just said, I just don't get it, man. Was my whole, but I honestly, I haven't stopped thinking about it since. I probably bring up Eraserhead to my wife once a week. I think Eraserhead is one of those movies you watch for the first time and you're like, what the fuck was that? I don't get it. And then and this is what's happening to me at least. I think it's a movie about anxiety. It's a movie about the anxiety of parenthood, the anxiety of adulthood. and just really visualizing that, and it's just weird and like I need to rewatch it. I think I might love it, but I need to rewatch it. And I don't feel that way with a lot of movies. I don't, you know, feel that way with or whatever, you know. Yeah, that's true as well, Rumel. It's crazy to think, like, is Star Wars 50 years old now? I think it is, right? That's crazy. Like, when was the first Star Wars? Was it 1974? That's crazy. 50 years. Wow. Like, what the fuck? That's insane. True, Tom. True. Or kind of. I heard that it was very inspired by, yeah, Dune. I don't know, you know. I don't want to say rip off. I would use the word inspired, but I don't know. It's just, you know, media's. What about the fact there's so many? I copied them. That's a stories twist. That was original. Yes. No, that's so, like, that's a really real point. Yeah. No, that's my, now that I've thought about it for a long time, Boost Gets, I understand that, like, I get it now, you know. It's the anxiety of being a new parent, and that, like, yeah. Which is dude, the best review on Letterboxd is where they're like, imagine David Lynch's kids growing up and being like, oh, our daddy made a movie about parenthood, let's watch it. And they watch Eraserhead and they're like, what the fuck, dude? it's so dude, I need to rewatch Eraserhead. If you haven't seen Eraserhead, it's the weirdest movie I've ever seen. I have seen Lawnmower Man. Isn't that David Lynch? Why was that not? Or is that not David Lynch? No, it's not David Lynch. It's a story by Stephen King. That's what yeah. Lawnmower Man was just weird. I didn't get it. That's so fun. Okay, well, you could tell as well. I love there's people who like love David Lynch. I need to learn. I'm getting into movies this year. I need to learn more about him. He has one of the most, he might be like, I feel like David Lynch fans are like hardcore, like they're probably the biggest, most passionate director fan. Like people who like David Lynch, I think like him more than like Christopher Nolan fans, you know, like Lynch fans are just like insanely passionate, which I get, you know. Did I feel like I got him as a kid? I have not. I'll add to my watch list. Feeling entitled? Giga Chad Ramel. The main thing is hidden ability access. So yeah, you said the main alphas bring hidden abilities into the game. That's like the most important thing to keep in mind. Besides ability, it's like if you have a 6x31 alpha and a 6x31 non-alpha Pokemon, they are the same Pokemon. Now, a lot of people feel that way because in the fight itself, alphas are actually boosted. In like when you're catching an alpha in the wild, it has boosted alpha mechanics and boosted alpha stats. But once you catch it, it turns into a normal Pokemon. So catching the alpha is much harder than like once you get a weaker Pokemon, if that makes sense. Yeah, I would love to learn more about him, Boost Kids. That's really cool, man. I've not seen I haven't seen the Chainsaw Man anime, so I didn't watch the movie. I'm gonna look that up. Look it up, Oso. Is it called The Unborn, or is it just... What year is that from? There's a bunch of movies called The Unborn. Is it with Keeper movie didn't have it. Machak, thank you. Is it 2009? There's a 2009 one. There's 1991. There's 2022. There's 2000. There's a lot of. (2015). There's a lot of movies with this title. It's kind of funny. Thank you for checking. 2 minutes left. Pretty happy with our Pokeyen gain today. Do. Fucking love this song. Storm Drain Cradily. It's a cool. I'm really glad it's in the game now. It's a cool Pokemon. When it comes out, so probably not. I mean, once again, my problem with One Piece isn't. There's nothing that could be done about One Piece that could fix One Piece for me. You know, 2009. Watching theaters. Thank you for the heads up. Okay. I'll add it to my watch list. My problem with One Piece is just the characters, and you can't fix that. You know. Does not look great, dude. Hey, harm. That's okay. I'm excited. I love watching. There's so many movies like that. You know, I'm excited to. Not every movie. I don't know. It's fun to watch. I love watching all types of movies. There's cool shit to find in all of them. What has boost hits? That's my take. I could not agree with you more. I wish that I'm envious of One Piece fans. Oh, a piece of media where you get super connected to the characters and get to spend hundreds of hours with them. That's my fucking dream. Oh, while I play Pokemon, that's my dream. That's amazing. Like, I wish I loved One Piece. I wish I liked it, you know? But I have to just acknowledge it's not going to happen. You know, I just don't like it. And that sucks. It's a negative to not like something. You know, you miss out on some joy. You miss out on an experience. Did you just get a shiny, Tom? No, you get a shiny while fucking rage baiting One Piece? Where are you at in game? Can I come see it? Can I come see it live? Where are you at in game? Shiny Mantine? Dude, congrats. Congrats. Can I come see it live? I'd love to see it live. Yeah, that exactly, Sammy. I'm on the way. God gifts doesn't appreciate One Piece. Okay, true. We literally saw it in live time. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Yo, Chicken Foot Rust. Crazy name. Honored to have you. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that above and beyond support during the holidays, man. Much love to you, dude. All right, my train rerun is just ending on the Iron Man account up to 1,150,000. But apparently, more importantly, we have a live shiny from a regular in chat, Tom Hosnier, over at channel 4. Here it is, England IGN. We have a shiny Mantine. Look at dude, Mantine's really grown on me. Look at this beautiful blue. I know it's similar color to the original Mantine, but like the sparkles, this is gorgeous. I think this looks amazing. Underrated shiny, one that I underrated for a very, very long time. Also, it's female, level 51. Congrats to you, Tom. I think Mantine's a fucking fantastic shiny. Huge congratulations to you, dude. It's always special to see a shiny Mantine. Like, oh, also Tom is Giga Brain. He took Water Absorb. Wait, he's actually so smart. Wait, this was so smart. Wait, Tom also just did something that was so freaking smart. He skill swapped his Magic Guard Clefable onto the Mantine, which now stops it from taking damage from its own takedown, which it tried to use, as well as it gives the Clefable Water Absorb. So if they use water attacks, his Clefable will get healed while also protecting the shiny Mantine from itself. That's a really cool strat. That's actually so genius. 500 IQ, Tom. That's so sick. No, that's awesome. Fuck. That's so sick, dude. That's really, really cool. Superhero. Like your shiny Minchino, dude. Rare Brit W. True. How many encounters? I would guess it's not. He's doing times forwards. Tom like just got a shiny Letty, but feels like Tom's been shunting, dude. He's been gaming. Audited. Who are we auditing? Audit a chatter. Who do you want audited, Gambling Prince? Me? Uh-oh. Rutro. Bro wants to audit himself. Love is Blinds. What the fuck is MILF Manor? Okay, this is a good audit. MILF Manor is the best show to ever be on TV. That's what it is. Severance is peak. Patrouski watched Severance. Okay, Severance is actually the best show to be on TV, but MILF Manor is funny. I liked the Me Hawk fight in LA. Me Hawk in your mouth. Nice try. I mean, there's also going to be the new One Piece anime, which, okay, Cope. I enjoy the Zoro guy. He's cool. Okay, based. Meanwhile, I'm just here as someone who doesn't watch anime and watch the One Piece live action. Yo, okay, fair, based. I speak Spanish and English. It helps selling leopard berries. Oh, the multilingual fucking market Giga Chad. I don't mean to backseat, but damn streamer, you fucking suck. Shake my head, uninstall. Okay, nicest chatter. I just finished my 15 mil drip. Yay. Now for 10 mil for the mount I want. Then I'll finish the last 2 storylines. Okay, bro's playing the storylines. Giga Chad. 32 divided by 2. 16. I can do that math. Giga Chad. Why do I have a dino in my face? Good question. Small thing, but okay, this is actually a W chatter. Small thing, but the PokeMMO devs made it so that berries that were planted before the server shut down all got automatically watered so they wouldn't decay or die. Small self-hype, but my game got accepted for Steam next oh, K-Plus, he's a game developer. What the fuck? Do I play Elden Ring or do I play PokeMMO? Ooh, depends on the day. My best meal prep is get 2 chicken breasts, season them in a way I know slaps, then cut them into squares before cooking. Boom, enough protein for 4 people. Kind of Giga Chad. How does he do it? They would be doable if you didn't suck. Okay, true. L streamer. Okay. L streamer Madge. Caught. Any fan communities suck. Okay, Bathe. This guy is okay. This is a W chatter. I kind of love this chatter. I come back to L streamer. This guy's kind of a good. He's like positive at times. He's only ever negative to be funny. I like kind of a base chatter. W chatter. I really need to watch. I need to watch Silo. I really wanted to watch The Studio. Okay, Patrouski. Okay, shout out to our boy Patrouski over here. My twin. Nice to see you, dude. OT Patrouski. Shiny Rattata named Cinema. There's no way you went through all of this effort just to make a meme account. There's no way you shiny hunted. There's no way. This is like insane dedication for a meme account, dude. Nice work. Cheer me up, dude. That's if I care more about cheering your guys' day up and making your work day easier than fucking helping you make a few more Pokeyen. That's definitely something I want to work towards. That's amazing, man. Thank you. You cheer my day up whenever you type cool shit like that. If we can just fucking be chill, to like be fun, have fun, be like we're all gonna last type shit, you know. Here, one sec. My wife said she's gonna stop by Chick-fil-A on the way home and ask if I wanted anything. I mean, if you are gonna offer, yes please, madame. Yes please. Can I find the? Where's the picture of the cockroach? Where's the picture of the cockroach saying 20 nuggets? Favorite Chick-fil-A sauce? Great question. You know, it's been a while since we've had a food Trousty question, a food Trousty take. What's your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce? The wife has offered me Chick-fil-A on the way home. You know what? It's not. I love Chick-fil-A sauce. It's like the original. It's not my favorite. My favorite is probably the sweet and spicy sriracha. And I'm not a huge. I don't eat sriracha a lot of the time, but specifically the sriracha at not Chipotle, Chick-fil-A is like very syrupy. I really like the sweet and spicy sriracha is my favorite Chick-fil-A sauce. Great question. The honey mustard, there's a lot of things that are up there. The Polynesian sauce is up there. The honey, I like honey. There's a lot of things that are like up there that are really good. But I'm a sweet and spicy sriracha guy. There's a lot of good sauces. There really is. Chick-fil-A probably has the best sauces. All right, what's next? All right, we finished our trainery run. We're at a little over 1.1 mil now, which feels really freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up for, you know what, just a little bit of shiny hunting, just to get a few encounters to end off the day. Make Pokeyen, play the game for free. That consistency will pay off in the long run. I love McDonald's honey specifically. It's for some reason, I don't know why, but it feels like the best honey. Ever had Pluckers? No, I don't. I don't know it. No, that's so, yeah, it's so fair. No. I'll have to try it sometime. I'll travel to try fucking memes. Do. Here, let me get set up for. HM friend Dragonites. Grab our damp Pokemon. Or Pokemon's. I'll grab a Teleportmon. I think I'm just gonna go the Dratini spot. But yes. No, I've said that. I'll say it once, I'll say it again, Choco. Raising Cane's is really bad food. But the duality of the really bad food alongside the really good sauce makes it taste better. Like if you dipped a good chicken tender into the cane sauce, it wouldn't taste as good as if you dipped. It's almost like how some girls will keep the, I don't feel this way, I all women are queens and beautiful, like fucking virtue signal, blah blah blah. But it's like how some women will keep like the ugly friends that stare, like, you know, to make the pretty one look prettier. I feel like that's how it is with Raising Cane's. Like the fucking chicken and the food is so dry. The food is so dry and gross that when you dip it into the best sauce ever made, it's amazing. It literally tastes better. The bread, yeah, that makes total sense, Big Boost. Exactly. That like, it's crazy. Other chicken? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't think so. Dude, no, that's so fair. I plan to do some money-making exploration where it's almost time and stuff like that, rapid. I really want to explore some money-making methods, and that I have to plan the main account for, you know, because I think a lot of people are feeling stuck right now in Pokemon, and the main way to help them feel unstuck is present money-making methods that players can do and empower people to make Pokeyen, you know? Dude, I'm on. Hopefully you're addicted in a somewhat healthy way, Rizzo. Happy to have you, dude. Yeah, so based in true, Sammy. Yeah. Okay. All right, some of you guys are gonna hate me. I'm so sorry. Only a 3-hour stream today because I have to actually go work on something with some light outside for an upcoming PokeMMO secret meme project. Keep an eye out for that. It's a creative project I'm really excited for. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Hopefully there was something entertaining, interesting, that just brought some light into your PokeMMO day. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO uploads. I do upload every single day. Follow me on Twitch for streams, usually Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal and Venmo donations do go a very long way. But I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go get some steps in, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Play PokeMMO or take a break from. Do whatever. Play whatever game you enjoy today. You know, a Christmas event is coming up. Take your break now while you can, and we'll get started on preparations. Hopefully in the next week or two. See you guys later. Have a good one. Peace, Reno. All right. Sorry for the shorter. You know, still a 3-hour stream, but like a shorter stream. I don't love, like, you know, it's a bit shorter for me, but I've got other amazing PokeMMO work that I'm really hoping you guys. I'm taking a risk on this upcoming project. I'm hoping people like it. If not, that's okay. If not, like, it's okay. You know, it's one of those, like, you got to take some of those risks when it comes to content creation and just see what sticks and what doesn't. So I will see you guys. I'm gonna raid someone on Twitch if you want to stick around for like 2 seconds. Yes, I can do that rap, but I can promise that. God damn it. I'm gonna raid someone on Twitch if you want to go spam some smiley faces. Hit up a different PokeMMO creator. Give them some love. During this off season, anyone streaming PokeMMO right now is also like a fucking real one, because it is literally like we're literally in like the in between. Like a lot of people are taking a break right now from PokeMMO because we're in between events. But anybody streaming PokeMMO right now is like a true gamer doing it for the love of the game. We'll stream. You know what? Here, we'll raid, guys. Everybody, be nice, be nice, be kind, be a good representative of the PokeMMO community. And of my community, okay? This is a returning, it seems like, newer player who wants to shiny hunt. Go say hi, be nice, spread smiley faces. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace, Reno.